Miami, no, not an issue. But oh my goodness, yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties. So if I go on mute, it's because my phone has frozen. So just yeah, if I disappear, I'll be back, and then you're in charge. Oh, host is having connection issues again. Oh man, guys, if for any reason the space drugs, I really apologize. I'm gonna go to Mike right away though, because I'd like to sustain this at least a couple more minutes, at least, because we have a good room in here and I'm enjoying the convo. Here, that should be reconnected and fixed. I'm gonna try to throw this on a charger. Mike, you're in charge now. In American Crypto Academy, if all fails, yeah, take over. You can entertain, you can dance, you can sing, whatever works.
Right on, right on. Send whatever you need help with. Post it up if you need to. Mike, go for it, Mike.
All right, we can try to post my burrito. I think someone said to take a picture to put it on the nest. But the reason why I raised my hand, Tyler was throwing out nuggets. I created a list. So look, we're on Twitter. Let's use the tools that we have. You create a list, right? So put women in whatever, badass women, the ladies, put a list together. If 5 people have a list, eventually those lists are going to show people who to follow, who to listen to, who to bring into spaces, who to bring onto, speaking spaces. So that's all I was going to say is let's use the tools that we have in the community that we're building here to create lists. I just created a list just because the person who I was going to recommend, she has a list, but only 3 people are on it. And she's crypto woman. So yeah, that's all I was going to say.
No, Mike, you've been great today. No, go ACA. Feel free.
Yeah, I was just gonna jump in for you and cover. Thank you for sharing, Mike. I did want to share with uh well, the speaker that was on earlier that was asking for work or help, like there's opportunities out there. There's projects that are heavily building and need help all day, every day, and it's a matter of finding a good project to stick with. Uh, Company that's been around for a while that is just entering the space. People like that are going to need the support in any sort of way, be it marketing or creative, and provide those opportunities. So they're there. We just have to start. I forgot who said it earlier, but keep networking and keep asking and going from project to project and start with projects that we like and reaching out to them. I didn't know anything about Web3 when I thought myself enough blockchain technology to reach out to the only person that I knew in the space to say, hey, let's network. Send me a direction where I can explore entry level position in the space. And here I am about 2 years later, still in the space and growing and making amazing things. And so there's plenty of room for everyone that's willing to work and put in the time.
Yeah, I totally agree. I love that optimism too. I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. The last couple of days, I got more excited about things though. It's just, it's picking up. I think obviously, yeah, there's room for a couple more falls, but we've kind of been waiting it out this long. I think we're here for the long haul. Uh, Guys, I just, again, just to kind of reset the room, we have great speakers in here. This is the Extraverse Daily Show. We've definitely gone beyond our anticipated time, but today's conversation became a lot more than just reporting some numbers and silly NFT sales. So, I really appreciate the speakers for their patience and understanding and giving objective takes that are constructive and not deconstructive and toxic and dramatic. Like, you know, some of these other spaces out here. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, final thoughts for today. We're gonna wrap this up in about 10 minutes, just for formalities. But I do want to just give a formal thank you to American Crypto Academy. Really appreciate you being here today. You were a great co-host, man. Come back anytime. You guys are literally working towards something really similar. I mean, I know we're slightly different, but ultimately educating the masses, like, right? Like, I think that's what we're both here to do.
Absolutely. Looking forward to your event in Miami. We'll definitely be there.
Oh, dude, listen, the event's gonna be fine, but again, step in my private office. Yo, the after parties, bro. Bro, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I'm so excited. We're gonna have a great time in Miami. It's the best spot to be. Plus, it's like the crypto capital of the nation right now. Yeah, it's kind of the thing. Like, I'm kind of really bullish on that. Like, as soon as this is a real industry and everyone like can't deny it. It's funny, yeah. When Bitcoin hits 69,000 again, I don't know how people are gonna keep funding this thing. But anyway, just want to say a final thanks again, BTC, Mike, Melis, Sasha. You're still here. Really appreciate it. And we had awesome, great. Oh, Tyler. Oh my God, sorry, you're in the top right corner. I almost missed you up there. He only gives really great takes. It's fine. Guys, no, follow these speakers. I know these people personally now through Twitter at least, and they travel around. You should follow them to hear what they're saying on other spaces. You will get tons of information in alpha from not just our Extroverse Daily space, but from these speakers. And they are what make the show. It is only right that they get those flowers and that accreditation there. But guys, just to review this all, again, this is the daily show. We ran through news. We ran through our pricing updates. Of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum are not exactly where we want them to be right now, but it is a new year. There is bullish news. There is a lot that is happening. We're seeing even slight increases. And for the final thought, BTC just volunteered to give the motivational outward commentary. Let's go. Let's hear it, Citadel.
We have Ethereum looking at $1,200 in an inverse head and shoulders pattern. You're welcome.
Goodness, great. And this is what happens when you bring people on stage on Twitter Spaces. Listen, he's right though, guys. Keep paying attention. Keep chiming in to these spaces. Follow what's happening with the market. Again, none of this is financial advice. I have no possibility of giving you that. I am not a financial advisor or a lawyer. I will never pass those tests. Goodness gracious, I'm way too interested in JPEGs. But the point is that listen in. BTC knows what he's talking about. Tyler knows what they're talking about. Mike and Mellis have been around and know the space as well. So follow our speakers. Feel free to follow me as well, Kenton, and of course, just our Expoverse account. You will see that we share news and updates every day, not just on our event, but on the space. And just some final thoughts for formality. Make sure you are checking out Expoverse happening March 2nd to the 4th in South Beach, Miami, Florida. Tickets are definitely affordable, I promise, compared to a lot of other crypto events. That's something we try to pride ourselves on. So take a look at that. You can be a noob in the space. You can also be a master. You could have been doing this since 2013. You could have started listening today. The point of this event is to offer an experience for everyone, and we don't discredit anyone based off of their education or level of intelligence when it comes to this, because that's not what this is about. Web3 is about giving people new opportunity, a new start, and giving them a community where they can grow and not feel discredited and not feel worked against and actually feel like people are there to listen. And with that said, I really respect all of you for taking the time to listen to us today. This was a long one, and a lot of you stuck it out. And yo, this is so much fun for me. I love this stuff. Shout out again to all the speakers and our event that's coming in. Oh, Mouse, you just came in. Yo, shout out to all of our listeners. I'm not going to name drop, but you know who you are. I see you down there. I know when you guys are listening constantly, and I just freaking appreciate it. That's all I got to say. I am Kenton with Extroverse. We will be back tomorrow, another 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time daily space. Feel free to tune into these if you can't make it. We're here every weekday. You can always come and join the discussion. Even when we have featured guests, we would love to hear what you have to say. Bring your thoughts and feelings up on the stage. Let's talk it out, and let's have a good discussion. Guys, Kenton, I am out of here. We're going to play some music. Check out the pinned tweets at the top for more information on Expoverse and the great speakers that we had up here today, all of these projects. So playing the music so you have some time to check that out, and we will be closing the room in about 2 to 3 minutes. Let's go.
This was a fun space participated by awesome people who like Web3 and like humanity. We're all here together to expand, to become more, to create. It's not about what you were, it's about who you can be.
Yo, I loved that. Thank you, Mike. I shut off the music. I was like, I'm not interrupting this dude. He's killing it right now.
Yeah, I wanted like that, that light little drop music, like it's at 30%, like bringing down the house lights.
Yo, listen, all right, next time, that's what we're doing. When Spaces finally upgrades, where I got that soundboard, we're doing like, oh yeah, theatrical outros. We'll do that. We'll give you that lo-fi music just humming below you. It's going to sound real epic. Yo, I appreciate that, though. I just loved that take. I didn't think it even needs the interruption. So thanks for being here, man.
All right, y'all.
Hey, we will see you all tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Again, guys, check out what is pinned at the top. You'll find more information on Extroverse and everything we spoke on today. See you soon.
Shawty want romance, fucking no bromance. Y'all already know, I know, yeah. Snapping like Kodak, she want me so bad. I just want all these hoes, yeah. Oh, no. Tried to start the flow, yeah. Had to duck and roll. I've been on the go. Running up, thinking I done enough. It's like a wish in a well. Fuck it up, waist like a rubber duck. I got some drifting style, yeah. Out the face like who is that? I'm going back to back. They like, oh, it's Jackson, that boy be cracked, that's facts. Always chasing them bags, always on me them rides. Always chasing the cash, never going outside, never coming in last. Living just me for too long, how can I do wrong? Every beat get flew on. Checks on me like coupons, bitch, and the shit get pooed on. Shawty want romance, fucking no broman. Y'all already know, I know, yeah. Snapping like Kodak, she want me so bad. I just won't love these hoes, yeah. Oh no. Tried to start the flow, yeah. Had to duck and roll. I've been on the go. Hopped in them up for the summer, yeah. Let some of my homies behind with a bummer. Stay sky mode, got done off. Smooth little jet like butter. I don't win up like airplane mode. Stacking my chips and you know I don't fall. Throwing still new, I'm still paving these roads. Loving the view, so I'm doing the most. Yeah, walking with the venom, I got 'em. Killing with the pain, got that 'em. All these other rappers, I'ma hit 'em, and the only reason they be on the up, cause I let 'em. Hold on, don't let me flex. No, I got one sad ex. I'm in a front like breast, yes. Know that I got 'em impressed. They know who really the next, yes. Shorty want romance, fucking no broman. Y'all already know, I know, yeah. Snapping like Kodak, she want me so bad. I just won't love these hoes, yeah. Oh no. Tried to start the flow, yeah. Had to duck and roll. I've been on the go. Shorty want romance, fucking no broman. Y'all already know, I know, yeah. Snapping like Kodak, she want me so bad. I just won't love these hoes, yeah. Oh no. Tried to start the flow, yeah. Had to duck and roll. I've been on the go.
Ah, what a great space. Yo, ACA, shout out to you. Tyler, appreciate it. Sasha, loved your takes. Melis, you brought up some real freaking conversation.
if there's more that's going to be developed to actually enable OpenAI to do that. But that's my impression.
Definitely play with it, especially with like the 3.5. It it is a model that kind of mimics and very statistically driven, but the behavior it generates is also quite astounding. You can give it, try things like sentiment analysis, and coding obviously is one capability that you see. Summarization, looking for information. So it's getting closer and closer, like that intern analogy to human level, but it's not quite there yet. If people are interested, maybe can collect some of those and share some of the examples if you're very curious. So if there's anything that you're particularly interested in, you can DM me. Maybe I'll write a thread for to answer any question that you have if I couldn't answer it now.
Thank you so much for that. And first of all, thank you so much for taking your time out of your day to do this with us. Really appreciate that. I know you're learning from us a little bit too, but obviously good to have an expert here. I actually wanted to ask you sort of a quick follow-up question. So, I'm wondering, like, if you've seen any customers trying to do like more of these creative things, like coming up with ideas, coming up with, I don't know, new concepts or things like that, or like have you tried it like personally that way?
Straight answer is yes. People are exploring with AI in all different ways. And then I'm personally going from not knowing Python to try to learn it myself so I can help to build prototypes and demonstrate the capability. Because what the interesting thing I'm seeing from the market is content creators seem to be extremely fascinated by it. It's using it in a lot of the text-based context, but people may or may not know. Like I think somebody asked, I think it's Nistan asked earlier today about like fine-tuning the model to a particular medical or whatever context. So that's a fine-tune capability that I don't see people using. Embedding, it's another crazy one, where it does semantic search for you. So it knows not just the word that you're saying, it really enables a search experience that's beyond what it can be done today. I don't know if you guys play with Whisper. One of my next kind of personal learning project is Whisper is the voice to text model. So I wanted to help like build a personal productivity tool for myself where I read a bunch of or I listen to a bunch of podcasts, but I'm really lazy. So I just wanted GPT to like Whisper to consume that and then like summarize it for me. And even for this, right, this is like I heard that it's a 2-3 hour um conversation. I just want to, use Whisper to consume them all and write like a 5 bullet point summarization for me, or even like timestamp it so I can go to the part that's important. So I want to start to like, there are all these capability that I think the community seem to not be paying attention to, which is unfortunate. So I like love to highlight those and answer any question that you guys have to enable you guys to build on top of it or use it for your company or personal use.
Just wanting to say, Adam, it's coming for you. Jessica doesn't want to listen to your, space
No, I
podcast.
this to be really honest, and Jessica, I have not heard many people say that. I've been thinking about this and keeping in mind I'm not an AI expert or strategist, but in a way I thought I was crazy, right? Like, yes, I want to listen to podcasts, I want to listen to these shows and host them as well, but to be able to summarize my own shows is what I started to look into as I was playing around with ChatGPT and other ways. But in a way, it's such a new field I was exploring on my own. I felt like I was getting lost, right? And I don't have anything to help guide me along the way. So any advice that you may have as well, Jessica, just to kind of figure out what the next step is fantastic as well as we come up with creative ideas.
Yeah, oh, go ahead. Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you. Just I have some thoughts from a user's perspective, but let me just say, DM me if you need help. Jessica might be busy, so yeah, just let me know.
I'm learning from this community that their interest, but there seem to be people are lacking the tool. And I understand because like I did development like years ago, and then I'm like re-picking it up. There's a real barrier, so I wonder if I can build something and like share it, because these are in my head like reusable module, right? So like if I stand up like a whisper like code and basically just allow you to send your podcast through it, and then not only does it summarize it, I think people don't realize how steerable GPT is. So we talked about kind of branding a unique perspective, right? Not only can you say summarize it, you can also say summarize it based on these sections, or can you find me kind of the most talked about key points here, or summarize it for nurse, summarize it for entrepreneur. It actually, it's very steerable that allows you to tailor it to your audience, and it's not being talked about, which blows my mind. And that's why I wanted to jump in and hear more about how people want to use it and how people are not thinking about using it, and maybe demonstrate that a little bit more. So DM me, I'm happy. I wanted to build that out as a personal exercise, so I can't commit to the timeline, but I'm happy to help in any way that I can.
Jessica, your DMs are not open.
Did not know that. All right, let me try to figure that
Leave
out.
them shut, Jessica. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's
And
wild out there when your DMs are open.
if you don't mind if I jump in, because I love this. I love obviously that startups is in the title of the space as well, because I do host and I created the largest startup community here on Twitter. So I love helping people grow what they're building. But as I thought about that, Jessica, as I started using the tool, that word steering, I didn't have that in my mind, but that's what I started to figure out on my own, is that yes, I could use it for content and there's so much that can be done there. But I just started to ask questions that were like, if I was to build a startup on top of GPT, what would that look like? Create 10 ideas for me, right? Okay, it gave me 10 ideas. Then I take one and said, okay, put a business model together for it, right? And I know I'm paraphrasing my questions. They weren't phrased exactly like this, but basically I was able to come up with a startup by talking with and working with GPT, right? But I didn't figure that out until I figured out that it was steerable in some ways, and that's a really good way to phrase it. And that's a really good way that I wish, not that OpenAI or anyone has to necessarily teach us that just yet, but I think that's a huge hurdle for users to figure out, is that it is steerable. And then if so, what can you do? What does steering look like? Is it left? Is it right? Is it up? Is it down? There's no joystick necessarily that's there. It's not. No one's been taught how to steer it yet. So I think it's fascinating, and I can only imagine the number of ways that people are playing around with it as well. But that's just one way. And who knows? I might create that startup that ultimately it's built out for me, and I would love to see if that turns into fruition, if that actually works out well or not, right? But that's such a great way, Jessica, of phrasing it with steering. Thank you.
All right. First of all, I wanted to say I'll need to end the space in 17 minutes. I know I was gonna end it like in like 15 minutes, 1.5 hours ago, but it went longer than I expected. So it's always fun to do these things. Yeah, I see, yeah, I see your hands. One thing I wanted to kind of mention to Jessica also, like on this same topic, is yeah, I do see like people having that kind of problem or like misunderstanding of the system. They ask one question, and then they want when they want to like ask a follow-up question, they like copy and paste the first question, and then like the follow-up question like after that. But you don't have to do that with Chat GTP, and that's like really 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 powerful thing, and that's very different from GPT-3. So yeah, I feel like your marketing materials like are clear enough, but people are still like, like how do I use this thing?
I think that's one thing that I'm learning, that UI, like the user experience, is actually really important, from because actually the model that supports ChatGPT is has already been in the playground for like weeks, if not months. So that it's such a surprise that people just kind of cling on to ChatGPT, and I think part of it's because a user experience is really important when human deal with kind of new capability. That's one thing I'm learning, and I'm wondering if this could be taken to like the startup world, where the electricity that powers your company might be the same, that is AI, but you're creating kind of streamlined or integrated workflow for your customer that's really tailored to their context, I think will go a long way, is what I'm learning. And then I think the second thing is this context, right? I really love I don't think I the what you said around maintaining context. So I think this like there's something about this kind of back and forth iterative way of extracting knowledge. So it feels like almost like the language model upscale as you are thinking is getting clearer and asking more clear question. I think having logical and clear thinking, AI will not replace that in the short term. So being able to ask intelligent questions, just like how you would interact with a human being, is just as important, if not important. So like I think like education wise, being able to ask logical question and follow up and to provide the model with context and then be able to break big problem into smaller problem continue to be a really important skill to have even as we enter this AI world.
All right, let's go to you, Graham, if you're ready.
No, I'm ready this time. No, I made sure. I've not switched to DMs or anything. I don't know what's going on in the world. I'm fully in the space with you. Jessica, you were saying about projects you'd like to build, and like obviously the OpenAI needs to make money, so obviously any commercial product. What would be amazing would be if you can provide some inspiration images, like in a nice user interface. You go, I like the look of this, I like the look of this, I like the look of this, and then you can ask it to build you, say, a branding pack or a style guide for a company and stuff. I think that would be a massive, massive product and would be a really good use of like DALI or something, that side of things. So yeah, just thought I'd throw that in as an idea of something that people could build and where it's going. On the flip side, I have a sort of another thought, and I'd love to see what other people think, which is, do you think we're going to get to a point where AI is going to learn about us to the stage where it will adjust not only its tone but like imagery and everything else to what our liking is, so that it can help us? Like YK was mentioning, like Netflix, but let's say I'm trying to learn to be a developer. Do you think that AI is going to get to the stage where it's going to learn what works well for me based on my interactions and then actually suggest different types of content and different formats of content that suit my learning pattern?
I don't know if it's a if it can or is it when. I actually think the technology today can do that already. But when you say according to your context, everybody is different. So we're actually waiting for you all to utilize the technology and build it for your particular context. Because like context for a single solopreneur like building your own company, the context is different from a mom that's running a family of five, right? And then the integration point is very different. The app that you use are different, and so it's very interesting. We purposely do not want to get take everything from the table. Really wanted to put this technology out to enable people to we leave a lot at the table because we want to allow the community to really use this as electricity. So I would say if that's something that you want, um, go ahead and build it. I'm probably going to start with a personal journey, relearning how to code and sort of build some productivity tool for myself. And maybe in the process, like being able to share the code and help more people because I just think I don't understand how people are not using it. This is so cool. And so let me know if there's anything I can help with.
YK, if you go ahead, YK.
Yeah, thanks. Just wanted to quickly jump in and say thanks again to Jessica. Thank you so much. Again, it's she works at a AI startup that you probably have heard of. So it's it's always good to hear from experts in these spaces. So thank you for that. And I know you wanted it to be like more of a sharing learning session, but it ended up being a Q&A session for you. I hope that was okay. And if you have anything to share or ask to Jessica, I personally recommend tweeting at her, not DMing so much, because we've experienced this before. And yeah, let's go to you, Adam.
No, no, you're not going to Adam yet. Sorry, Adam. I'm going to jump in because Jessica, YK's nice to you, but whenever I'm in a space, he tells everyone to DM me. So I don't know what you've done to get on YK's good graces, but no, 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 no. Everyone should DM Jessica. You need to go through the pain I've been through.
Grab. It's called karma.
Very true. Sorry, Adam.
All good, Graham. Thanks for jumping on that one. And so this is a question for everyone. Sure, I'll ask Jessica as well, but I do have an ongoing series. It's coming out where I do interview top CEOs, executives, leaders of fascinating organizations. And actually, my next series that I have not really shown with anyone yet, shared, is focused on AI. So I have a tremendous lineup for the next 2 months of top leaders in this space. Let's not ask OpenAI or anything like that yet, but I'd love to hear from other people. Who are some companies that you think could be in this space or are already in this space that you would love to hear from? Because I've already lined up a bunch of them, but I want to hear from who you think is interesting as well. So it could be a small startup. I know OpenAI has a new accelerator program that just launched a couple months ago, so maybe it's one of them. But it could be the biggest brands as well. I'll throw out a teaser for you, right? So there's a very large SaaS organization called Intercom. It helps with customer support, right? Chatbots, stuff like that. They're coming on the show later this month, the founders, and I asked them, okay, guys, what do you guys want to talk about? First thing they said was chat GPT and just everything AI. So I was like, okay, I didn't expect that. But again, who would you guys like to hear from the industry that could be involved in this space or who are already? And Jessica, if you would like to start, go right ahead.
There's a lot of company that's using AI technology. I'm very curious. Remind me to share with you. I think it would be really interesting um, to look at different industry or capabilities. So there's kind of like the support, which is intercom, but there's also, if you think about education, legal, love to hear more about what people are trying to build. Um, yeah, because I wanted to learn, and I continuously are surprised at. I mean, it's amazing, but there's still a lot that people are not fully utilizing, and so I'd love to learn more about where people are struggling, where I can help, and I'm happy to jump in.
Great, thank you. And how about you, YK and Graham, as well? Who are some of the companies that either you think could be more involved in this space and you'd love to hear from their leaders, or are obviously already involved in AI? And it could be a startup, but it could be one of those mega companies as well that you just love to hear about what they're working on in this space.
Okay, I'm gonna name one. It's called Replica. They have a chat AI system. It's supposed to be for more like personal usage. I'm not gonna get into that right now, but it's really interesting. Like look into it.
And for a second, YK, I thought you were going to say Replit. And oddly enough, that CEO is coming on my show. Is it next week or in the next 2 weeks, actually? So you might be interested to join with that one as well. Thumbs up, right on. Thank you so much, everyone.
I have a suggestion for you as well. My previous employer, Daily.dev, they already use AI to do the TLDRs, and I can't give anything away, but they are looking at other uses of AI that I'm sure they would be willing to discuss. If you want an introduction to the CEO, I could do that, or better yet, reach out to Francesco if you know Francesco, and he'll put you in touch with Nimrod. Nimrod's very good at talking on things like this, so I think he'd make a good guest, and I think he'd have some interesting things to say on the subject.
Wonderful. Thank you for that, Graham. And then I'll just wrap it up by saying anyone in the audience, right? There's plenty of people here in this room. DMs may be that best way. Mine are open. Send them to me. I'd love to find out who you would love to hear about on this topic. I'd love to bring them on. And maybe, who knows, you can come up on stage and ask these questions. But hey, YK, I know you're wrapping up soon. Thank you so much for hosting. This was such a fantastic conversation.
Yeah, no worries. I don't know if you need a co-host for your spaces, but if you do, let me know.
I might, YK, because there's plenty of times I love surrounding myself with the smartest people. I want to be the dumbest person in the room, but sometimes it puts me in some situations where I can't speak the language that they can, right? I'm trying just to make it as simple as possible for everyone in the audience, even if they're experts or if they're new to it. So I do my best, but I always love having a great stage. So thank you, YK.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, no pressure, but I know like hosting by yourself can be hard. Like I don't know if you have a lot of speakers, but when you have a lot of speakers, it can be hard. So and just so you know, like I co-host sometimes too, and I have like a whole roster of like great co-hosts. Them kind of focusing on different topics. So whatever topic you cover, I got you covered basically.
Love it. Thank you. And I do focus a lot on tech, but I try to keep, you know, a broad business, entrepreneurship, startups, and technology. Actually, most people don't know the best of live audio started in a completely different space, but I've turned it into BEST, business, entrepreneurship, startups, and technology. Hence, I got into the startup space, I have the startup community, but that's where I typically tailor my talks and my guests and the people that I bring on. So you could obviously very clearly speak to many of those as well. So I will definitely DM you, or you DM me as well. And anyone in the audience, if you'd like to join, send me out. I'd love to bring these conversations together, make them live, help people learn more and get more familiar with these tremendous companies that are out there and help them grow. So thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you for that. So I need to like wrap up the space probably like right now. So thanks everyone for being here. Jessica, I appreciate you being here. I feel like uh, I hope we didn't make you comfortable with all these questions, but I feel like uh, we did a okay job. I hope, and the co-host obviously, Graham, go ahead.
Yeah, since how you're going to wrap up. First of all, Jessica, thank you for basically carrying us. Your back must be sore. And I just want to say thank you to all the other speakers, people who came up and asked questions. I've learned loads in this space. And don't forget, click on the faces of all the people up here. Give them a follow if you like what they have to say. It's the least you can do. They've been given their knowledge for free. And also click on the faces of the people around you. You're obviously interested in the same stuff, so you might as well leave here with some friends. And YK, thank you for hosting yet again another amazing space.
No worries. Okay. I think we'll go to you, Heather, Jessica, and then Adam for like whatever you want to say at the end. I think we each have like 30 seconds, but yeah, just wanting to say, uh, first of all, go follow Jessica. She works at an AI startup that I personally use that I've benefited from. Actually, both for the startup I work at now, but also from my for my personal usage. So that's I think she has a lot of value to offer. And go follow the co-hosts and go follow Adam as well, the best of live audio. Let's go to you, Heather.
Yeah, I really love this space and everything that we're talking about. It's really inspired me. I even just now I was like using ChatGPT to like um to understand and explore like concepts for work. So I think there's a lot of potential with using ChatGPT, and I just really love Jessica's explanation that AI is both like it's all three: electricity and in turn and augmented intelligence. And I'm like really eager to see how it like starts to bleed out into other areas, other industries. And I'm just like sitting here thinking like, how can a farmer use ChatGPT to help them with like soil quality or something silly like that? Yeah, thank you all for talking, speaking, listening, and love you all.
Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to say was, like throughout this conversation and my previous conversation with Heather, I feel like, you two have kind of, I don't know how to call it, like similar vibes or energy, whatever it might be, values maybe. So you two should talk, and I don't know, like that's just my suggestion.
Well, okay, thank you for hosting a stage and hosting a community like this. I love AI and I love learning new things. So if anybody has that interest, feel free to DM me, follow me, and I love to see how AI can help everybody to work better but less and happier. And so any idea you have, send it my way. Sounds like there's a lot of interest. I'll try my best to share code or start my own journey so I can show people the steerability and possibility of AI. And so looking forward to interacting with all of you. And thank you, YK, and everybody so much for creating a community like this.
To know how to handle the million. And you can make a million overnight, and you can make a million in 1 year. The difference is that you're gonna lose the million that you made because easy come, easy go. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I've made money overnight twice, and I've lost it twice. I think you have to, but my appreciation for money has gone up exponentially because like having it was really nice, and then losing it made me realize, wow, I shouldn't have been so reckless with it in the first place. Should have held on to it a little bit more. So the next time I come across money, I am going to hold it very closely.
Yeah, I mean, and if you hold it very closely, um, there's a bag that you're gonna miss, and you're gonna say to yourself, "Yeah, I wish I didn't hold that money. I wish I invested it." It's gonna be fucked up both ways. So, I mean, it really depends. It's really nice making a million in 1 day. Like, who doesn't want that? But you gotta learn. You gotta learn how to handle money, and making money so fast will only like ruin your life, in my opinion. Like, it's not game over, but yeah, I think uh, it's shocking. Like, it's shocking. Imagine you woke up, you have a million. Now what? Now what? What should I do? 60% of that money goes to taxes because you don't know how to handle the money, and you have your expenses. You're gonna start spending, and the day goes by, and you end up with net zero. So I think learning how to handle money is way more important than learning how to make money, and it takes more time. It takes more time to learn how to handle money than making money. What do you think, Lambo?
No, yeah, you're right. Um, there's a reason people like athletes make a bunch of money and then they end up losing it, and they're like they've made $100 million and they still end up bankrupt. And, you could blow through money really fast if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you don't make investments at all. Like if you don't build that nest egg and have some type of plan, you're gonna lose it all. Like you said, to taxes or frivolous spending, it's just gonna evaporate. Or if you're even more degenerate than that, like most people in the NFT space, if they were to make like 100,000 or a million overnight, I would bet that 95% of the people in the NFT space will blow it within like a month or two, easily.
Yeah, I mean, um, you saw all those Dogecoin millionaires, those Shiba Inu millionaires. I bet they don't have the money right now. I think 99% of them, they don't have the money at the moment. It's all gone because like they didn't know in the first place how they made the million, because it was pure luck, pure degenerate, and they don't know how to make another million. So they're gonna feel miserable of them not making another million because they don't know how. They made it by mistake, by pure luck, and it's just gonna make their life worse. No, I can't make another million. What can I do now? You know, I made a million before, but why I can't make it again? And it's just gonna be that, you know, it's gonna be tough for them, and that's why I don't believe in overnight success. I think it's you gotta train your mindset before you reach the higher highs, and yeah. I mean, what
Freight,
do you think?
Freight,
Yeah,
do you think that most people in the NFT space that are investing are that type of like they haven't learned to make their million, so they don't deserve it yet?
I'm talking about the degenerate. I'm pretty sure a lot of people here in the ecosystem are already like rich before they come here. But I'm talking about the degenerate like me. Like, let's say I made the million tomorrow by Dogecoin. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't know how to handle this, you know. But I know like there's a lot of people that come to this space. They're already rich. They don't need Web3. They're all here for like to be degenerate, to gamble, and they know how to handle money. But me personally, as a normal human being, as a normal degenerate, I don't know how to handle a million, or what should I do if I made a million.
You think more people here are like smart money than degenerates?
No, it really depends. I think there's still people that are smart money here, but I've met a lot of degenerate, and I know more degenerates than smart money.
Hmm. Interesting. Because
I
like
think there's
if you look across the whole NFT ecosystem and you assume that everyone is either smart money or either everyone is degenerates, you would probably have a lot of valuable insight on like, you know, where to park investments. And Tuck was saying this earlier. I'll just end on this. Look up Kelly bet size because you were saying that you either overinvest or underinvest. Look up Kelly bet size.
Can you type it in the chat?
Yeah, just DM it.
Yeah, something like that. Let's pass it off to David. David, you had your hand up. What's good?
So I was hearing what you guys were saying about like making money and a lot of people like losing it and stuff. I've been trying to put together a list of books because I understand that making money really most of the time is a mindset. Should I invest more into mindset books or how money actually works, or just both? Much.
So for the books, like, what do you like? What do you want them for?
I feel like there's a lot of knowledge out there, especially in books. I've been reading Robert Kiyosaki books and seeing how money works. I'm just trying to make sure that I am not misinformed on certain things. You said a lot of people like they make money, then they don't know how to make or not make money. They get lucky and then they hit like a big sack of cash and they don't know how to continuously make it. You said it's a mindset. It's more of a mindset thing. I want to understand like, is it should I focus mainly on my mindset or exactly how money works? Like, what type of books would be recommended if I was to do so?
I mean, it's clearly very important to work on your mindset in the first place. Like mindset, working on your mindset is important. Like you need to surround yourself by successful people, by knowledgeable people, by people like-minded that are like-minded. That's on the mindset side because not having the right mindset to become rich or become wealthy or achieve whatever you want, become famous, um, like you won't have the motivation to do it. So that's why you need to work on your mindset. You have to find your why. You have to find why you're doing this in the first place, and you have to develop some habits that will take you there. But you definitely need to learn. It's not only about the mindset. Mindset is a part of it, but you need to learn some. You need to learn some technical stuff. Or because mindset only, it's gonna be like it's good. It's good having a mindset, but you need to learn how to make the money. Like what are the ways to make money, and the mindset will help you throughout the journey. It will teach you to not give up. It will teach you um, to who you should surround yourself by. It will teach you like where to look, like where to look for info. Oh, yeah, I mean who to connect with, all those stuff. But you need to learn those technical stuff that will generate you money. Of course, like making a business, getting a job, trading NFTs, trading crypto, trading stocks. You have to learn those technical stuff. It won't come with the mindset. Let's pass it off to Much then, cuz.
Yeah, so I'll send a tweet out of my audio like playlist. I'm sorry, like my Audible playlist, and also just my bookshelf because I have good amount of like books on there that I read that are pretty relevant, and then also my Audible is pretty good just with like I don't know if it's like motivation, but just like people skills and like leadership stuff. So I'll send that out.
Yo, free, not to interrupt, free, check your DM. Just made those.
Let me see.
We'll take it to cuz.
Yeah. So as far as books go, I would definitely focus on mindset and like I literally have read Jordan Peterson's book about like the 12 rules of life. I think that is just like ideal for how to be like successful as a human being. As far as like money books, I wouldn't really focus on them too much. I would focus more on books that talk about like different ways to think about markets and think about money. I would read Freakonomics because that is just like there's a lot of data, but it kind of like shows you how to think about things differently, and I think that that's like really fucking good. But money books don't really help because like I studied economics in college. That was my major for one of my majors, and I read like hundreds of economics books. And honestly, like it's helpful, but at the same time, like the degen market is so like up and down. Like there's not really, it's dude. Like somebody's sitting at the computer, like, all right, I'm gonna dump 10 ETH into this and pump this slowly. Like you don't know that unless you get insider info. So it's not super helpful. But being motivated, like talks on here every day, I think that that is like pretty like important to just like consistency. That mindset is good.
Go ahead, Lambo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say books are great. I read a lot, but I think the biggest thing that people, don't utilize is YouTube. Like never in the history of humanity were you able to go on YouTube, type in like Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk and see like a documentary or a one-on-one interview or just get like advice or like insight to how they think. Like anything, any type of content where it's just like organic and it's just them being themselves and it's not being analyzed by someone else, you can analyze it. Like that has never been a thing before. Like you can get advice on how to, start a startup by Y Combinator right on YouTube. Like 40 years ago, there was just nothing. Like that wasn't a thing. Like kids 40 years ago had to go to a library and read a book that probably wasn't even correct or accurate on economics, but now you could just go. I mean, Apple comes with Apple University. You could just go to, I forget the institution is, maybe it's Stanford, is right on your any Apple device, but like information is plentiful and you could go find it. uh Regarding like what was that guy's name you said, Robert Kiyosaki? I probably would like, he's good for like the basic fundamentals, but I wouldn't really live and breathe his information. He's kind of a guru in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, Lambo. Like, people. So personally, I like to read, so that's why I buy books. But there's like in this generation, in today's world, you can get you can get in the information faster, and it's free. It's free. It's out there on Google, on YouTube. Um, you don't need to read a 300, 400 pages book to get certain information. You can search it on Google, search it on YouTube, and you can get it as fast as possible. But you gotta trust your sources. You gotta know, uh, because not every single information is a good information. So you gotta know which information is valid or which one is not. So be careful. There's a lot of information on the internet free. You can access it anytime, but be careful with what information you interact with or you trust. Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah, I just pinned two things. One of them is the Freakonomics podcast. These guys both have like heavy backgrounds in economics, but they do like untraditional podcasts where they'll talk about like the Soviet Union, like having people come in and then they'll go to a supermarket in the 80s and they'll like read their like the people talking about that, like what they thought, like saying, how did they get food. And I think that like those type of stories are really what kind of start brewing like good financial conversations in your brain, and that will definitely help. I think it's helped me a lot.
Dope. I mean, thanks for the offer. I'm gonna check them out because um, I'm really interested in those nerdy shit. Um, Lambo, like, do you have any books? Do you read books in the first place, or you just like, if you want the information, you go on YouTube, or you do
Uh,
both?
no, I do both, dude. I have like 50 books right here in my room, probably more. I mean, a couple of my favorites, just looking at them. The 48 Laws of Power is a great one. Zero to One by Peter Thiel is a great one. What else? Deep Work by Cal Newport. A classic, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One Thing. How to Win Friends and Influence People is a great one. The Art of War, that is so good. Everyone needs to read that. Contagious, especially. And Contagious is like a marketing book by Jonah Berger. He's a Wharton professor on how like things go viral. That's a great read. Principles by Ray Dalio is another one, but that's kind of long. I wouldn't start out with that. I would rather watch the 30-minute video on that one. But yeah, I mean, you just got to know like what information you're looking for and where to go for it. Like Free said, like you don't want to take advice from someone that isn't an expert in that field. That's like the great thing about today. If you want to look like how to start a startup, there's literally like Y Combinator is specialized in that. Like don't take advice from a TikTok video, take advice from the source. And if you're looking to start like yeah, and it's like that with anything. You just got to find the niche and find who's the expert in that field, and then listen to them.
Yeah, you're right. By the way, Zero to One was the first book I ever read, and it's freaking amazing. I fucking love this book, and I got a collection of a lot. Like I keep collecting, and I read every single day. But yeah, I mean, also Twitter Spaces is a very great is a very great. You can learn a lot from Twitter Spaces. There's a lot of smart people. Depends on your niche, especially. You can find a lot of smart people. There's business spaces, business related stuff. There is trading related spaces. There is art. There is cryptocurrency. There's a lot of spaces. You can learn a lot, but you gotta, as Lambo said, trust the source and don't take information from gurus because they're trying to sell you something. If not now, it's in the future. It's coming. Um, yeah,
Do you think I'm
I,
trying
I've
to sell you something free?
yeah, I'm pretty sure you are. Sam
Whoa.
is trying to dump these bunks on my fucking head.
Can you believe that someone said that I was trying to build a following to fucking make a project down the road and dump on people? That's fucking beyond me. I can't even. I'm fucking over here talking about bonk. And motherfuckers thinking I'm gonna fucking make a project. Hold the fuck up. I don't know. I just heard it. I had to climb on my high horse. Let's talk to Cuz.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. Because like yesterday, you literally go, "What are you bullish on?" And I was like, "Oh well, and I name drop something. You're like, "Oh, we don't shill in here." Like, dude, you never shill anything. Like, I guarantee you, if you've tried to shill your own project, you'd be like, "Oh, I don't really want to do that."
Yeah, I wouldn't. See, I mean, look, I'm talking about everyone's talking about bonk. I'm gonna fucking talk about some fucking bonk. I'm not moving any fucking needles in this space right now. So, um, like, I don't know. I think it's hard to fucking it's a hard line to walk. I guess I don't know because someone could be like, oh, well, this is you shilling bonk, but I mean, they're not paying me. I mean, they're not fucking paying me, and I'm not fucking saying just go buy the shit, but I'm bullish. I'm fucking bullish. That's all. I'm just having
Yeah,
fun. I'm having fucking fun. I got airdropped the shit time. We've been fucking around with it, and then now we're making content with it. I mean, it was for all free money. So I mean, I don't know. What do you think about
nothing
that?
is
Cause
free.
what do you think about that? Free? You said nothing's free.
Nothing is free.
Yeah,
Um,
no. You had to have traded NFTs and spent money to get it. I understand that free, but why you have to take away from the conversation? We're just trying to we're
no,
just trying to keep it.
I just
What do you,
enjoy bozoing you all the time. So
I know.
that's kind of my.
What do you think about? I mean, what do you think about me talking about or us talk? You've been talking about it too. You, Lambo, Cuss. We're all recorded. We all been pumping this shit. So what? I mean, what do you think? Is it okay to talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, every single space out there, every single tweet I see on the timeline is talking about bonk. So why not talking about bonk? I don't know. They're not paying me because I got no bags in it, and I'm not interested because it's going to zero in no time. But yeah, I mean, everyone is talking about it. I mean, it's alpha. We're sharing information. We're giving our own opinion on it, and people can make their own financial decision. Uh, I'm I'm telling people to sell that shit and not buy in. Am I? Am Are they paying me to say that? I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, well, are you gonna do the flip or no? I mean, I've been waiting to see if you're gonna do it. I did it. You gonna flip it?
Not today.
Not
Tomorrow.
today. Okay, sweet. We'll wait for tomorrow. Oh yeah, because you can't post it right now. You got that
Yeah.
fucking banger just ripping through the timeline right now. Holy shit. Damn, it's fucking slaying past my shit. Holy fuck.
Which one?
The one that the choose your portfolio. That
I
shit's ripping.
I mean, I mean, I'm climbing the NFT inspect shit. I don't know what I'm doing, but every time I check, I see my global reach is up. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but
I
it's
think you
working.
flipped me. I think you flipped me, King.
I don't know. Do
I
you
think we're
think
like
that happened?
300. I went to like I don't know. I was right there. Oh look, Elliot's here. That's wild. Um, I was like right there with Elliot, and then like I made it all the way up to like 40 or 30 something, and then just fucking fell. But what's up, cuz?
Yeah, I just wanted to see like, what do you listeners think about us talking about bonks? Do you guys feel like any sort of way? Get a thumbs up or thumbs down?
They're not active. They're listening. They're working and shit.
What was his question again?
Yeah. What was
About
the question? Yeah. What was the question?
like if you guys like bonk or want like feel some way about us talking about it, you know?
Yeah. Let's ask him again. Oh,
He's
I think we're.
requesting. Elliot is requesting. I'll bring him up.
Oh,
Yeah, go
what?
ahead. You don't need to raise your hand.
My bad. I was just gonna say I don't think anyone actually cares. It's not like you're getting paid for it, so it is what it is. You can do what you want. It's your Twitter page. Do what you want, man.
100%. Do what you want, Tuck. Don't care about what people say. And you're gonna get distracted a lot if you care about what people say. You're not gonna focus on what's important.
What's important for you?
Getting dunked on by free. Yeah,
Oh,
everyone is spamming 100% emojis. Like
yeah, I was
people love
expecting.
me here.
No one was spamming shit. I was expecting you to have like such a banger take for me to rug it on, just like I was waiting for
No,
it to
no,
drop on
no.
me.
I'm the king of bozo takes.
I was
Like
just,
I don't know
we had
why
the
you.
build up ready. We had it ready to ride, dude. And then next thing you know, you just fucking flopped on me. Like, is that what's gonna happen to fucking Bonk next? And I mean, that's building up. Everyone's getting buttered the fuck up. We're like all fucking riding up, and the next thing you know, fucking just can't ever have a good finish. Just fucking send it to zero.
I'm preparing you for what gonna happen to Bonk. So that was kind of the prototype.
No, dude,
Or
I just won 50 fucking mil. I'm going to the fucking moon. I'll see you. I'm getting my fucking ticket to Mars. I don't know about you. This is what do they call this shit? What do they call it? Ultrasound money? Yeah. I don't know. Don't ask me. Do your own research. What's up? What, Bambo? What's funny about that? I mean, it's not financial advice.
No. You're gonna bring up the Solana people are gonna bring up ultrasound money. It's just funny. You know, it's just funny. You know, even in Free's meme or the post that's ripping off. I mean, how many Solana projects are in this? Is that I don't even know what a Solana project is.
three,
Maybe that.
three,
What's that
three.
one like in the middle, all the way at the right? That's like a pixel. That's Solana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about Llamaverse? Is that pixels or is that
No, that's
how
on
am I
ETH.
saying?
Like you don't know projects on ETH, and you're the biggest ETH maxi. Like that's embarrassing, bro.
Yeah. Technically, there's only one Solana project up there. The other one,
Yeah,
that shitty ass founder, fucking just up and left. So, yeah, he's on ETH now.
the other two are leaving Solana actually. So
Yeah,
there's only one.
you picked the worst. You grouped King Free. You messed up like with contrast. You did like, I mean, unless that was part of the plan, because it
That
does
was part
pop
of
to
the plan, dude.
like to
That was
leave it
part of the
all.
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Those
did
are the top communities on NFT Inspect.
no,
Like,
no, no, no. But you put like
should I put
it's
your
like a
bags
white
there?
background, white background, white background. Like you could have mixed those. You put D gods and you didn't have to do seals dirty like that. You know, I feel like they could have been put in a better group.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm gonna flip your tweet, so that's what important to me. My plan is working. I'm dunking on you at the
Yours is a
moment.
code tweet. Yours is a code tweet. Um,
I mean,
I'm
content is
Mr. No Code
content.
Tweet. I don't. We don't do code tweets here.
Okay, okay, that's fair.
Um,
That's fair.
no, I'm just kidding. I would definitely take a code tweet, but no. Let's wait. What is yours at right now? This is the fucking challenge of the day. What just rips harder? Um, no, yeah, no, you're fucking slapping me out my shit out of the water. Um,
Yeah, stop checking. It's not good for your mental health.
yeah. Well, Do you have anything else you want to get on today before we end the show, or what? I mean, it's been well over an hour, so I'm not doing like a 4-hour space today.
Do you want to rug this? Are you bringing up weed?
No, no, it's having technical difficulties. He's too stoned at the moment.
It's all right. We can make Lambo sing for us.
Lambo, take it away.
All right. I'll take it from the top. Give me a song. Give me a beat, Free.
You should have rugged this pace, Duck. Why are
Yeah,
you
what
so
is he
stupid?
doing? I can only stall so long.
Okay. Let's give you another try.
And you see Skirpy tweeted reply instantly because you know your reply will be seen by 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, whatever people, right? So being a reply guy on people's posts that you follow that maybe, have a bunch of followers and stuff is an important way to grow your account. And also, if an artist comes up here and posts their art, if you reply to them, they're going to recognize that and maybe reply back to you. So when you actually do your post, you're trying to get some organic feedback as well from people that, you supported and other artists respect other artists. They might respond back to you. So I think it's just totally worth it. You guys should be all engaging, commenting. Dope. This is awesome. I loved your pitch. Whatever goes a long way, guys. And yeah, we'll keep it moving. What's going on with you, Peria?
Hi, how you doing, Skirpy?
We're doing all right.
Okay, so I'm good. I'm doing good as well.
I think it's right, not Peria. Pariah.
Yeah, that's you
Guys,
can
I'm
call me
from New
both.
York. I'm gonna pronounce everyone's name fucking wrong all the time.
It is both. Like, it's in Persian, you gotta say it like Paria, but in English you can call me Pariah. Because I know it's a lot easier that way for, foreigners to, pronounce my name. Okay. All right. For those who might not know me, I'm Pariah. I'm an Iranian traditional artist, so all the pieces that I do turn into NFTs are actually hand drawn. So let me pin some stuff up real quick so you can see. I also do apologize if it shows up really late, all the pins, all the things that I'm going to pin up right here, because over here in Iran, the internet connection is pretty weak, so I apologize in advance. So yeah, this is actually my
You do not have to apologize for all Iran.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, anyways, this is actually my third collection on object, and I'm gonna elaborate on it a little bit. So for this collection, I was very much inspired by aliens. I mean, who doesn't like aliens? Duh. We've all seen them in movies, cartoons, and whatever. But I wanted to explore a new concept. I wanted to give the word alien a new meaning. The way I'm looking at aliens in this collection is quite different. I think we do have aliens here amongst us on Earth, and those aliens are the type of people who are usually outcasted, made fun of, or perceived to be abnormal in a way, extraordinary, and people who are not usually really, um, how do I put this, understood by others. They're not accepted in society and are often rejected by others. So these aliens that I actually drew on paper, the last one, are taking these characters to somewhere they actually belong to. That's why the collection name is Alien Society, basically. And these three characters are representing this concept. So that's pretty much it. And thank you for having me up here, Skirpy.
Well, I tried to buy it. Oh fuck! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm gonna race against someone in the room. I already know that. I'm trying. Is this the last one you have left here for 6 Tezos?
Yeah, the piece that's called Under the Skin has only one edition left, but the others have editions available. So yeah.
Hope I got it. I mean, I just tried to buy it under the skin, so I think it's sick. I see my girl Chon Lee owns one. I see Chaz Gold on ones. Classy Simple, Savage, K Santino. I know a lot of your collectors are, pretty passionate people. And, I collect a lot of Chon Lee's NFTs, so if Chon Lee's collecting, I got that respect mutually right there. So I like your art. I think it's really cool and unique. And I did get it. I got the last one, so you sold it out. I got Under the Skin. I think this piece is beautiful.
Thank you, Skirpy. Thank you for the support. You're all amazing. Thank you all.
Oh, fuck yeah. Well, let me know if you make any other sales on the other pieces, but this one is mine. Let's go. You sold it out. Congrats. I mean, this piece is incredible. Look at the piece pinned above, guys. It's so trippy. So huge fan. I love the whole idea behind it. I love the whole human head not being there. I own an NFT called The Unveiled that was a rug pull that used to have their head like not like a human head. It was kind of cool like that. And but you have the aliens and yours might even be cooler. So I love it. Thank you. I'm so pumped. That was a steal. Last one, sold out. Bada bing, bada boom. I consider myself the luckiest man in the world getting to sit up here and find out about some underrated artists. So honestly, unreal. People are like, how do I find underrated NFT artists? I'm like, go to Skirpy.com and sit in my fucking Twitter spaces. Um, couldn't be easier. I mean, you guys just saw sold out her collection. Look at the quality. She's only going to improve. Guarantee it. Let's hear next from Maria. Dream Pottery. Ooh, interesting. What's going on, Maria? Are you there, Maria? Am I rugged?
You are
Yeah,
not.
Hello.
Maria. I think it's because you did earlier.
Maria, welcome to Skirpy Pizzeria. How are you doing, Maria?
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. I wish the best year for all. And 1 minute, I pin my works.
And yeah, tell them, pin it up. Let's see it. And guys, put your work in the comments so we can check it out. Make sure you put the price. Only 50 people have done it. Everyone in the space, put it in the comments so people can shop. If you haven't pinned up here and pinned it, make sure you guys put it in the comments.
Okay. I'm Maria, a graphic designer, painter, and potter. My favorite hobby is pottery. I have a passion with the colors. My motto is art is my My motto is art is my soul and heart. I'm also able to design both by hand and digital to introduce concepts. And sometimes I say poems. I believe that the art is hidden in the nature and belongs to someone who discovered it. Beauty can be found in the nature as further. You go the creator's creativity will appear more. Life is short and the world is vast. We must search the universe, leave a legacy of ourselves wherever we go. I love autumn so much because I was born in it. Um, you can see my new collection drop on OpenSea. This collection called Girls Are Angels. The girls walks early, talks early, reach, reaches the age of homework early, as if she is in a hurry from the very beginning, as if she never has time for herself. Even her games have the color of life. She hugs her doll so innocently that it seems like yours. She has tasted the sweet taste of motherhood. The girl doesn't express her longing. She doesn't show her sadness. Her heart breaks. There is a storm inside her, but she is silent. Instead of breaking the glasses and screaming, the girls just cry. Really, girls are angels, angels without wings. Uh, this collection uh, created on iPad by Artset app, digital painting, oil paint technique, and yeah. So please comment your opinion and support me. My wallets are hacked, and uh, I created new wallets and new accounts, and we continue.
Okay. Well, listen, you got your wallets hacked. All good. We're going to make it back. Listen, Maria. Maria, this is the plan, right? You're going to restart. You're going to get a fresh wallet. You're not going to click any bad links. You're going to make some sales because you're very talented. You made this on iPad. You drew this on iPad, Maria?
Yes, yes, I'm iPad.
Very impressive. It looks almost like a photo. It's so impressive. I mean, you're super talented. It's incredible. I got to follow you. I think it's incredible how quality your work is. Looks like an AI fucking made it. It's insane. I mean, you're like you're one of the best artists we've ever seen in the space. This work's incredible.
Well, that's fucking amazing. And what I love is not just the style, like the painterly style, but one of the hardest things in the world can be expressions. And it's so subtle in what it's doing. I freaking love it.
Yeah, I think your work's super unique. It's super cool, Maria. And I'd like to see some of your pottery as well. So, do you have any of your pottery stuff you could show us?
Yes, my Instagram, my works on my Instagram. You can see maria.v dot art, my Instagram ID. You can see on Instagram.
Oh, very cool. Well, all right. Well, we'll check out your Instagram, and I think it's important that we all have Instagrams for our accounts as well. I have an Instagram as well. Skirpy Social. Follow me, Maria. I follow you back on Instagram right now. Anybody that follows me on Instagram right now, I'll follow back. But Maria, let's follow each other on Instagram as well. Follow me there. I got you. Let's engage. Maybe I'll put this on my story. This piece is beautiful. So I hope someone, falls in love with it and picks it up. Or guys, leave a like or a comment on it. I mean, this piece deserves much more than 304 views. It's not fair for artists to work all day constructing their big tweet to show the world, and for them to only get 304 views. Maria, you deserve 1,000,000 views. So everyone, leave a fucking like, leave a comment. I'm gonna leave a comment on this. I think it's really beautiful, and it's hard what you're doing. Speaking not your native language is tough. So I respect what you're doing, Maria.
The Scorpio, my floor price only is 0.03. Yes.
Yeah. So very affordable too. I mean, there's just too many reasons not to get one. So if you guys are in here, 0.03 floor price and super quality work. So thank you, Maria. I
Thank you.
just bought from Paria. So you guys have rhyming names. Maria, Paria.
Yes, Paria and me, we are Iranian, and yeah.
Yeah. I feel you guys. I know you guys. I know what you guys are going through in Iran too, because we have one of our developers is Iranian, and he is going through a lot. I know it's a lot of shit. It's not fair. Your internet's terrible. You know, you get killed for protesting and stuff potentially. So keep fighting, keep doing what you're doing, and we see how hard you guys are working, and it's a lot you guys don't know about that aren't from Iran. These people are really into some, they're in the trenches right now trying to, it's very hard for them right now. So if you guys can support them, their internet is not all.
I feel like I missed the train. I'm all about these types of investments, but I feel like I missed the train.
Listen, opportunity is awesome, but I just find it real funny that guys, we gotta understand what's real and what's not.
Oh, hold on. I'll give my tinfoil after the sauna session. Give me 20 minutes. But yeah, go ahead.
Guys,
Go ahead, Books.
Solana was headed towards $7, possibly $5. It was going down. Vitalik comes out of nowhere, tweets one thing, and next thing you know, Solana's in the $9 range, $10. It's almost like Bonk came out of nowhere, if you ask me, and it's here to kind of spark interest in Sol again because a lot of weird shit has been going on in the back end. So before investing your money, please do some research. Guys, Shiba in September of 2020, I was one of the people that invested in Shiba early. I made a lot of money in Shiba. It was, how do I explain this? It was a completely different situation, right? There was a lot of money from the pandemic flying around. People were home, people were bored, and the volume was there, right? It all built up into 2021, and then the whole bull run and that we saw and things like that. It was all great. I'm seeing Bonk being compared to Shiba. Sol is not Ethereum. There is no volume in Sol. Sol was on its way to, again, $5, $6, $7. So please, guys, do not fall for some dumb shit. It has already 60x'd, I think, in the last week or two. So just think about that. Think about, you know what? Let's actually think about Dogecoin for a second. Your friend that bought Dogecoin at 1 cent, $1,000 worth, and pulled out 60, 70 grand at 60, 70 cents. He went in the group chat bragging about it, and you went and you ran in and bought Doge at 60 cents. Not thinking and doing simple math like, damn, for this just to double my money, for my $1,000 to turn into $2,000, Doge needs to go to $1.20. It just went through hell and back with tons of volume, an obscene amount of money coming in for my friend to go from 1 cent to 60 cents. So for me to double, it needs to go to $1.20. How unrealistic is that? If you were to sit down and do that math, you probably wouldn't have bought Dogecoin. So please, guys, when it comes to Bonk, is there upside opportunity? 10 million fucking percent. The fucking liquidity is 100 grand or around 100 grand the last time I checked. That's a coin that could be very, very volatile, positively and negatively. But are you going to go and add 10 grand, 20 grand? I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, even selling it, what would your slippage have to be? 90%, 80%? And I'm sure beginners in this space don't even know how to set a high slippage over 50%. So unless listen, I'm not too familiar with Solana's DeFi ecosystem and shitcoins on Solana, but just be smart and please, please, please just don't fall for what these influencers are telling you on the timeline and stuff like that. They don't have you in their best interest. They have themselves and their bags in their best interest at the end of the day. Shield, what's going on, dude?
Yo, Books, what does the liquidity of a token have to be where the token allocation is 100 trillion?
Good question.
How is it even possible for it to get to $1?
This is the horrible marketing that creates more creates more ignorance in the space, because people will promote dollar, but they don't even understand how to do the market cap. What is it, Books? The market cap divided by price, whatever the fuck.
Don't know how to even check like a proper market cap. A lot of these market caps that you're seeing are inflated market caps. It's unrealistic, guys.
A whole other thing, exactly. A whole other thing.
Books,
There's a way
they'll
to
be
look.
like, no, we can triple Bitcoin profits. That's fucking possible.
That's
we'll
what I'm
triple
saying.
Bitcoin
Yeah.
and we're going to the moon. Safe
Books
moon,
for
baby.
educational
Safe
purpose.
moon.
I don't measure
Books for
shitcoins.
educational.
I personally don't measure shitcoins by market cap, guys. So
for educational purposes, can you please briefly give what to look for before making these wild claims and listening to their friends that are high off their profits that they didn't realize yet?
If you're a gambler and you don't care about your money, look for low liquidity and a lot of hype. If you want to make a lot of upside, possibly, but you could lose your ass. So if you're not going to be on the timeline crying that you got crushed, this is the perfect coin to possibly make a lot of money or lose all your money. If it had $10 million in liquidity, buys and sells would barely impact the price compared to a coin like this with a very, very low liquidity. Also, with ERC20 tokens, when ETH pumps, those buys and sells impact ETH, right? If it's a buy, the price goes up. Sometimes sells, the price even goes up, right? Because they do share, the pair shares ETH liquidity pool. Same thing with Sol. We did see the 60x pump over the last week or two, but Solana also went up a lot in price, guys. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, if Solana is going to continue going up, I don't have a crystal ball. I personally do not think so. In my opinion, I don't think it's going to go from $11 to $17 in the next week or two. However, it did go from $9 to $11, almost $12 in the last few days, which is also part of that pump that we saw with Bonk that we all missed out. We weren't hearing about it on the timeline much. So that's another thing to consider. Another thing to look for is the price of ETH with ERC20 tokens, the price of Sol with Solana shitcoins. Also, holder amount. I like looking at the hype, man. If there's a lot of people talking about it, chances are that it could pump. Like, it's people are fucking talking about it. Is this something that I'm going to put my money into today and forget about it for the next 5 years? Absolutely not. This is something that I'm going to put $1,000 into, and I'm going to monitor that $1,000 without sleeping for the next 3 days, 4 days, whatever it is. If I need to buy dips and stuff like that, there's a lot of maintenance. That's the thing that a lot of these people don't talk about when they make their profits is they're sitting there on the computer, catching dips, catching pumps, buying, selling, increasing their bag, decreasing their bag, a whole bunch of maintenance that you have to do. It's not just, buy $1,000 in September of 2020 and forget about it. And then April of 2021, you've got $40 million. Like, there hasn't been another Shiba since Shiba. And if I really think there's going to be another Shiba, I don't think it's going to be on Solana, to be honest with you. Not while Solana's on life support and relying on the Ethereum founder to save it. So please, guys, just be smart out there and don't make stupid moves and decisions based off of what these influencers are telling you to do.
Hey, Books, real quick for the audience, because I'm getting a couple DMs. Is Bonk is it a private group doing it? Is it part of Solana? Like, what is the backstory if you know anything, Brooks?
I don't
in
I
case
don't
the
know
audience
anything
doesn't know.
about the backstory. It is a meme coin, and I do find it very funny that something like this with a lot of hype is like being pushed down our throats during a time like this for Solana, a crucial time. It's almost like straight up, guys, like this fucking cabal just dropped this one on us. Like, hey, Solana's good, guys. See, boom, here you can make money, and then this suck more liquidity out of ETH and out of other real good ecosystems, and fuck a lot of people in the long run. That's my opinion.
Sounds like SBF.
Yo, he does.
Yeah,
He
dude,
needs
that shit
money.
was about to hit $7, bro, and now we're at 11 because of this coin hype, bro. Like, this is the type of shit books be warning you guys about, literally on a motherfucking on a daily, bro. Like, if there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna get to these hands though.
What up, Sasha?
What's up, Books, Prophet Scott? Thanks for having me. And again, I love this space because you don't do BS. You just stating facts. So on that note, I would like to explain people on this bonk the volume that everybody's talking to me. I actually checking the last 10 hours. There's two wallets doing algo trading. Everybody can do with algo unlimited volume. You I don't know lose few $1,000s on fees, but that's Solana. It's not Ethereum.
Let me jump in
So I
real
can
fast,
make you
Sasha.
yeah
Guys,
go
algo
go go.
trading. When you catch two wallets doing algo trading, this is not just wash trading for fun. The founders of this project are very bullish on this, and they want the fucking money, and they want to really get you sucked in. So what happens is these founders reach out to someone that does algo trading, charges them a certain amount of money to keep them trending on the dexes, guys. This is all about trending number one on all these dexes so people can go and be bullish on the coin and buy into it. It's something that's not new. It's been happening for a long time, and they pay top dollar for it. Sorry, Sasha. Go ahead.
No, thank you, because English is my third language, so you explaining it's much better. So thanks for jumping in and help me. And second thing, guys, I would really want to try to explain you so everybody hope like understand from this day on. I can today actually make a books coin. Okay, it's gonna be a token on Ethereum network. I put a $20,000 on Uniswap, and let's say I make 1,000,000 coins. I put 20,000 coins. I put, let's say I put 2,000 coins for $20,000 liquidity USDT. That means that what my market cap is going to be, Scott, help me or data guy, like $20 million, something like that. So that means we have a coin that has a market cap of $20 million, but actually liquidity, if you want to sell, books token is not worth $20 million. It's actually just my liquidity. Before that goes like Shiba, people comparing this with Shiba was on Binance, so it didn't need a liquidity. It was already on the one of the biggest exchanges. So this shit is somebody that made it, put it on there, put small liquidity. I'm tired. It's my 15 hours today, but tomorrow's morning I'm gonna see how much they started with volume, and I can then tell you, okay, they put this much liquidity, probably around $20,000. I don't have an exact number now. I don't want to like talk bullshit. Tomorrow I'm gonna check it and say exact number, but they didn't have even $100,000 on the putting liquidity. So with it's going to 50 million market cap, it's going to 100 million market cap, it's going, that doesn't mean shit. If you want to sell because you made a lot of money and then you click a button and you're not looking on what it is, you're losing, you're making slippage for yourself and you're losing money. So whoever here has a board ape, let's say it's 100K, you want to buy this shit, you're going to 2x the price at a single trade, and it's disgusting. So guys, be safe, please be safe, check stuff out, because most of the time, as Book said, people just have hidden agendas and try to rip you off. And when I see the coin that I can't click a normal button without making disgusting slippage for myself, I'm getting around. Maybe they're gonna go on the decentralized exchange, and not decentralized, centralized exchange. So far, we're not. I don't. I couldn't find founders and other stuff. But just watching the bot and people just throwing me numbers, oh, but it had 10 million, 50 million volume, that doesn't mean shit. It's just bots trading by itself. And still going, I'm watching the order book and less trades. Uh, Most of the trades, 99.999% was the algo, nothing else. So yeah, thanks again for having me. I don't wanna take too much time. Thanks.
No, appreciate you, Sasha. Ahmed, you're up.
What's up, lovely people? To chime into what Sasha was saying too, I was going to ask what Scott just asked, who's behind it. So I did some digging around, and it looks like, in retrospect, most of these quote unquote partners are on Solana blockchain. So it's kind of crazy to me that with all the manipulation happening with the pumps in general, that all of it's leading to some sort of Solana blockchain and or project. Like I'm on their website right now, and this is what it reads:
Everyone
50%
on
blah blah blah
Solana
blah
got
blah.
airdropped, supposedly. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, so it says, okay, so I won't read all of it because I don't want to waste time, but we aim to bring back community liquidity to Solana DEXs alongside OpenBook's launch and an initiative we like to call Open Bonk. The 50% airdrop will be split as follows: 20% to Solana NFT collections comprising of 297,000 individual NFTs, 15% to early open book traders, 10% to Solana artists and collectors, and 5% to Solana developers. So in short, they're literally saying we're trying to pump liquidity to Solana. So then I went onto their partners and I started digging around to who these partners were. Some of them had just registered their domains, which is kind of a big red flag for me. And a couple of them also on that list have no affiliation on their website, even though they're being claimed on the Bonk website to have anything to do with them. It kind of what I'm trying to get to is, guys, just do your research. With
My bad, yo. Go ahead, bro. I clicked that by accident.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I thought you just bored of my voice, but just do your research. And like Sasha was saying, guys, like, and especially when it comes to algo trading, like, it is so easy to manipulate price. It is so easy to manipulate supply. It is so easy to manipulate market cap and whatnot. So don't just follow the fluff. Please, please, please be safe. And like, do your research. Dig in. Like, go on their website. See who these partners are. Dig in. See who they're actually attributing what they're attributing to. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic New Year's.
Great tips, Ahmed. One thing I just wanted to add to that that you referenced, checking when the domain was registered. So it's really easy to do that. Just go to Google, type who is. It's all public information, WHOIS. And there's a lot of who is directories where you could pop in any domain and see pretty much everything related to it, like where it's hosted, what day it was registered on, potentially who registered it if it's not privately registered. And that is a major red flag when a domain is like registered a day ago and someone's sending you a link telling you to do a swap or check this project out. It's that's obviously not been building for a long time. It's just spun up to scam you. So
Books, you said every person who has Solana got an airdrop.
Someone said that. I don't know 100%. So if you know, please, or if you go find out.
No, I
The
didn't do it.
website says it's
Books,
what
I
you call
didn't do it.
40,
I didn't
40
get anything.
Yeah, I didn't get anything either,
it's
which is weird.
it's 40 collections they chose on
Books,
Solana.
how the fuck we not get anything?
I don't know if
Well,
we gotta
it says
claim it or what the deal is with that. I don't know how it works.
Oh,
it
it's a
says
claim.
No, they
yeah. It
chose
says
40 collections
Bad,
to airdrop
yeah,
it.
Bad Brothers. Do you
So
know
that,
anything about this airdrop or how it
yeah,
works?
I'm looking on their website. It says they dropped it. They chose 40 Solana collections consisting of 300,000 NFTs about, and then they dropped it to those people. But even their website is like kind of inaccurate and fishy because they say, what do you call on that airdrop stuff? Ahmed was reading. It's like that's 50% of the supply. We don't know what the other 50% is, and then they go on to say this is the distribution, and it's the same numbers. So I don't know where that other 50% is. Also, when you go to their partners tabs, it says like partners and like things they're integrating with. So basically, you don't know which ones of those are actually partners or which ones are just like, oh, they put Orca in there. Basically, what they're saying is you could trade it on Orca and you could add liquidity to. Like, I don't think they're actually partnered with Orca. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like
Brad,
that.
does it tell you the projects? Does it say the projects they picked?
no, it
Because,
doesn't.
dude,
No.
you guys know, bro. I was a Solana D motherfucking Jan. I fucking minted everything. I'm checking all my wallets. I don't have nothing in any of them. So I'm like,
But it's like
what
this
40 projects
website.
are these?
Scott,
No, yeah, this website
Scott, I
is like
know
the
for the
simplest
Bears.
website ever. I just
Scott,
feel
I
like
know
this
for
is
the
like
Bears.
I'm
Sorry.
transporting back to 2021. Crazy.
Oh, okay, Bears. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
check that
Okay,
wallet then.
Bears, and one more. It was fuck, I just forgot. It was I think it was a DGOT. So two people I know asked me yesterday, did I got it? I actually didn't. I check all my wallets. I didn't get anything, and Book said he didn't also. So I don't know. It's really fishy.
Well, to add on to
So
like
yeah,
what
I got airdropped a bunch on one wallet, and on that one we had DUDs, Utes, and Liberty Square. So if you guys didn't get any for DGods or Utes, then maybe Liberty Square is one of the projects, but I don't know.
Bro, it was probably Liberty Square because I traded a fuck ton of tubes and D-Gods and I ain't got shit.
Me too. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, same here. What's up, Jen?
Hey, Bucks. Hey, everyone. It's been so fun listening in. Before I got into NFTs, which I'm still learning about, which is why I'm usually just down listening and lurking. But like DeFi coins is where I got into Web3. And I got to work on some protocols and I got to work on some projects. And quite frankly, like some of the biggest projects on like the Binance Smart Chain, Phantom's blockchain, even Polygon. And like someone was talking about like, the partnerships that they have on these sites. Like you guys kind of have to look outside of the biggest projects that everyone knows about, like leading on these chains, like Binance Smart Chain, everyone knows Pancake. But what about like the hundreds and other projects that are building? So like all these communities are very, very small. For like projects to cross collaborate, it's really low hanging fruit, quite frankly, and it's not something that should be looked at for legitimacy. And then someone was bringing up, when you're looking at a website's like partners, you actually have to be very careful because they'll just put exchanges that they're listed on. There's a lot of like, if you integrate with Chainlink, for example, a lot of folks use Chainlink for price feeds, NFT, or token. It's one of the biggest oracles. Like Chainlink doesn't mind doing co-marketing. It's integration marketing. It helps them get more awareness around their product. But like a lot of these projects will try to like hype that up like something big, like, oh, Chainlink chose to work with our project. It's like, no, that's how Chainlink makes money. So you guys just gotta, you know, I would say if being in both spaces has taught me anything, like I actually think there's quite frankly more education and awareness around Web3 within NFTs. And there's a lot more education that needs to be done on the token side of things. Like everything books that you're talking about is spot on how you guys should be looking at all these meme and community coins. Like if there's a TLDR, that's it. A lot of this stuff is manipulated. A lot of it is literally just done to have big numbers showing. Like if you look at wallet holders, that's not taking into account dust wallets. If you have 0.00001 of a token, you're considered a holder. So of course, over time, all these holder counts go up, go up, go up. But when you actually break down wallet sizes, the wallet distribution is crazy. So I think that's one of the things about like,
Especially Solana. Especially Solana.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
people
because
just
the
move
fees are so
wallets
much
around.
less.
Yeah, like Solana, Binance. I know Polygon is a chain that's coming up a lot. I don't know if there's as big of a like a degen DeFi community on Polygon because I feel like that's more enterprise geared, but like they're everywhere. Um, and as different as the communities are on each chain, a lot of the marketing tactics that you guys will find from these low market cap tokens are very, very volatile. Even the ones that get to insane market caps where they're hundreds of millions of dollars. And like, it's all because that can be basically manufactured by how much liquidity they add into the pool. And like, all that means is, yo, guys, if there's like 100,000 of you holding this token and there's only $500,000 worth of liquidity on a token that is saying it's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, that just means that the first, like, let's call it like half of whatever the liquidity currently is, because the liquidity drops as people take it out, is actually going to be able to get out. Like, don't be someone's exit liquidity. And if you're going to degen, like, do your research, or you will lose a lot of money.
Yeah,
Anyways.
let me just quickly say, like, this is everything we've seen from like a year and a half ago, 2 years, and the only reason we're talking about it right now is a bunch of people on Solana got airdropped who also have large followings on Twitter, and then tweeted, "Oh shit, I got this bond coin in it," and then it kind of ran up. That's the only reason we're talking about it. This is any other shitcoin you've seen before, but there's no other way for any shitcoin to get this type of social capital with big accounts that we saw 2 years ago. So that's the only reason we're talking about it right now.
Yeah, coins like that don't typically get a platform on a space like this because, quite frankly, they don't deserve it, you know?
No, yeah, this is like the lowest of the low effort shitcoins, like based on their website, I've seen in like 2 years. Like this is just like such a blast from the past. Like they got a little bit more sophisticated later on, but like this is like OG shit.
This is exactly what it
Here,
says on the website, dude. They're trying to pump volume into the Solana ecosystem. So that means that whoever got airdropped, you're their exit liquidity, which is apparently fucking everybody, right? And that's just think about that. Just think about that for real. It's fucking
I
common
sold.
sense.
I got a free 7 Solana. That's fun. Whatever.
Get yourself a Happy Meal.
So, books, I'm checking the volume on the first candle for $10 million. And guys, this is not $10 million buy, it's 10 million total volume on the first candle. It went 13x, 1,343%, and then it dumped. That means that people that were buying were dumped on, and it were buying and dumped on for just $10 million in total volume. You move the price 13x. That's disgusting. Like for $10 million, I click a Bitcoin and it doesn't even flinch for a future trade. So it doesn't even move. Nothing. It just stayed the same price for that $10 million. And this $10 million moved 13x. That's disgusting.
I don't know what Sasha was saying. I went through, because I'm fact checking myself right now. I went through 3 of their partners, so which are Soul Lend, Pools via Radium, just Radium, and then the Web3 payment API called Helio. They've connected links through these partners when you click on them, and none of which lead directly to Bonk's domain extension. And furthermore, these are all like some sort of liquidity pools that are so said to be affiliated with them, all of which are zero and or non-existent. So on Radium, the link actually breaks. On Helio, the link actually breaks. And on Solend, they've just basically registered the asset currently with the supply of 0.0. So this is exactly what I was referencing. Just fact check, guys. Not a just. And I think who was it? I believe a lady was up here. Jen was up here just saying, all these are marketing plays. Do your research, double check, and see the connection for yourself before just reading something on the website.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for respecting the hand somehow. To speak about on the topic, there's really the research is it's common sense. Like Book said earlier, it's really common sense. We have seen this time after time. Uh, I feel like like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist motherfucker, but that's more of my brother and prophets. But uh, what it is like we have seen time after time this type of fucking shit coins that get created. So a lot of people get punched in the fucking mouth when they get into crypto and then leave a bad taste in their mouth because it is exit liquidity. But it did what it was supposed to do. It got a place in the space. Boots, meme coins, shit coins, long term shit. I say that all the time. Everything's gonna have a place in the space, and it's up to you to really just be smart with your money. Like these people they want to just get in right now, put their life savings, put all man rent due. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers haven't paid rent yet. I know it's late, and I know you want to try to flip your money real quick, but this type of shit is not for that. You know what I mean? It's clear as day. Okay, a whole bunch of people they got some type of influence, or big accounts got airdrop a whole bunch of motherfucking coins. Now they talking about it. Now everybody talking about it. We are talking about it. The coin is pumping. Everybody, that's just how it goes. The man rugs. We seen these pump and dumps. Everybody, oh, but what if? What if? Listen, we need to quit romanticizing with the idea that some shit coin is going to go to the fucking moon and everybody be a millionaire overnight. It have happened. You know, man, don't get it twisted. That is the problem. It have happened, and a lot of people made a lot of money, but now everybody is chasing that. It's like a dolphin trying to chase his first high. Like, quit romanticizing with the bullshit that gets thrown in your face, and then complain about it 5 months down the line. Oh, they dumped on us. You know that's what they doing. If they would have airdropped me a whole bunch of shit, this what I'd be doing. I dump on your ass too. It ain't no. Don't blame it on me. That's just business. It's like, oh shit, it's some free money. What the fuck? And I know what it is. Oh, it's this bullshit ass coin. Oh, the price is pumping. Fuck it. Let me get my money. That's it. Like, yo, everybody is trying to do this technical analysis, and mainly, you know, it's some bullshit, and we all know it.
You can't even really. There's not much to analyze besides what we said on a coin like
Wait,
this. So
it's some bullshit. Where do you even keep it?
agreed.
I need to go see if they airdrop me some shit. Where, on Phantom Wallet?
Phantom Wallet. D-Gods and Utes, I heard, did not get the airdrop because they're leaving Sol.
I didn't get a fucking airdrop.
Someone else saying OK Bears didn't get an airdrop. I'm not sure why they didn't, but I don't know.
Because probably they didn't have a friend in the team.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely need some clarity. I really think I mean, what it is written on the website. They're trying to bring liquidity into Solana. Like, yo, Solana's been on life support and they're trying to be saved. Like, it's common sense, guys. It's not fucking rocket scientist. Can it go up? Yes.
It be like,
it could also crash.
Oh yeah, you can make your money. You can make your money real quick. It'd be like me. All right, if I create a coin today, right? Guess who I'm gonna give it to first? A lot of my friends. You know, man, it's just what it is. Hey, we trying to bring liquidity into the new, and I'm gonna give it. Hey, all right, Books. Oh, you man, Books, Prophet, Scott. Hey, y'all got the juice right now, Michael K. Everybody get. I'll be like Oprah. You get a coin. You get a coin. And guess what? I'll wait for everybody to put. But that's the reality, and we know what people be doing. Like, quit. Just like I say, quit romanticizing with the idea that just everybody is good for the space and everybody is good for you, or they mean well, they trying to bring liquidity. No, they want extra liquidity. People is bored right now. They created a whole bunch of bullshit, and it's happening. It's going to continue to happen. People is going to get smarter and smarter, and it might be a motherfucker yes, him. The one you be like, nah, him. Yes, him. He did it. Timothy. You know, that's what's going to happen. A lot of people is going to allow money to get the best out of it, greed, and they're going to fuck up their principles. Some people don't stand on real principles. Some people is fucking liars. And we talking about it. Hey, the job is done because we talking about it. Whoever made that motherfucker, they made some money. Guess what? They make some money, and you might never know who did it, but they make some money because, hey, a lot of people is going to be extra liquidity. Now, today, everybody going to talk about it. Twitter was born. It's the new year. Like, y'all just getting fucked over in the new year. Like, y'all just want to get fucked in 2023. Y'all just goofy as hell. I'm trying to tell you, it's 2023 and motherfuckers just want to get dumped on. Let's see. We're bored right now. It's a new year. Let me just fuck my bag up early in the year and complain about it for the rest of the year. Cut the bullshit,
This is as
man.
high risk. This is as high risk gets, guys. So please be smart. Don't listen just because a project founder on Solana said, I used to talk shit about this, but now I don't want to talk shit about it because he saw he was airdropped this morning. Doesn't mean it's a good coin to invest in, guys. Please be careful. Stop listening to random people in this space. Just because someone's a developer or project founder does not mean they are a good trader. That does not mean they know how to make money buying and selling. They know how to collect royalties. They know how to collect mint money. Doesn't mean they're a good trader, especially a particular project founder that's in a very wrecked position currently because he got fucked trading and didn't know how to stable out. So please, guys, be smart. Let's get to these hands. David, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Books, Prophet, Scott? Yo, I don't even know how to follow up on six.
Yo, legend. What?
First of all,
Appreciate you,
your
David.
room is like, first of all, this room is, top notch. So shout outs to you guys for building something organically without bots. Yeah, I took them shots, right? All right. Yo, I don't know how to follow up on six because this dude is funny as hell. I was crying. I was crying because I was actually laughing, trying to get off a phone call with a third party warranty, and then I got disconnected somehow here. Raised my hand again, said error. I was like, fuck, I'm already banned, and I ain't even got up here and talked. But six, yo, that's straight fire. That's so true. I was exit liquidity. I just want to tell everybody when Sheep came out, I had some dude like literally same day Sheep came out, sent a DM to me, was like, you got to get in this, you got to get in this. Everybody's getting in. I was like, I'm not getting in this shit. I'm not getting in. 6 months later, yo, like everybody's sitting, and I agree with you, Books. Everybody's bored, pandemic restricted. Everybody, a lot of liquidity in the space, and everybody's making bank. And what do? I'm like, yo, I'm so Bitcoin, Ethereum, and nothing else kind of thing. I start chasing. I was like, I have liquidity on the sideline, so I'm gonna chase. And you know what I became, guys? I became your fucking exit liquidity, bro. I became exit liquidity. Every fucking project I went into, excuse my language, I went and became that exit liquidity. So what is being spoken here is truth. Bonks, complete shit. This thing is going to dump hard on your ass. If you're chasing after that, I'm telling you, you're gonna get hurt.
Me and David went from Shiba to Ethereum Max to Saitama to everything that whole summer.
Oh my God! No Vaseline.
Fucking Safe Moon.
No Vaseline, bro. No, I was forced to get into Safe Moon. I was forced. I just did it because of the community. You know where that shit stands? I'm paying them.
Hey, David, same, bro. I was like, this community hits different,
Right?
bro. This shit, bro. I even fucking bought a T-shirt, bro. Like, I'm gonna rock that shit today. I'm gonna find that shit and rock that shit today.
yo, Safe Moon community killed me. I asked them a few questions. They were like, yo, like they were ready to come at me. You know, I don't know if it was real in the streets, but they were coming after me on social media. I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get into Safe Moon after a few months just to be a part of this community, right? What happened? I'm paying them right now. I'm at like negative 3,000. That's probably lower right now. I didn't even look at the markets. But seriously, guys, don't chase, man. Like these rooms are good. Like people are telling you the truth. Like whoever got bonked, like they're making buck. You ain't gonna make shit. I promise you that. And Solana, no disrespect, I know you got Solana fans in here, but I was rooting for it. I was really rooting for it. But Sam Beckman Fried, he ruined the image of Solana. It's gonna take him a lot of time to go ahead and repair that. I honestly, yeah, I can see it go up during the next bull run. But right now, if you're trying to chase, you're gonna get hurt again, man. Stick to a game plan, man. Get a game plan down. Listen into these kind of rooms that are actually giving you alpha, like they're telling you. Don't go into these things, man. Do your research. It's a really good thing. And there are only 2 to 3 wallets trading this shit right now, this bonk shit. So again, watch out. Whoever stated that, he was on the bull. That is true. Microphone, I
Guys,
yield it back to you, guys.
these project founders, I give them heat because I've heard it and seen it all. There was a project founder on the Ethereum side of things named Russ Armand. Russ from Saitama. This guy was going to save the world with Saitama. He was going to make the planet greener. He was going to bump the real estate market with Saita Realty. He was gonna beat Coinbase and Coinbase Wallet and Ledger and MetaMask with Sata Mask. Guys, I'm telling you everything. The guy sounded like a genius to stupid people on YouTube and Telegram and Twitter. He sounded like he knew it all, but knew nothing. It was all smoke and mirrors. But he's a founder. He's a project founder. So everyone believed him over people in the DeFi community that knew he was full of shit. And there was people like David, people like me out here preaching like, yo, don't fall for this dumb shit, guys. We've seen this before. We've heard it all. Richard Hart, extremely impressive when he speaks, right? He's a great fucking speaker. You go and you tell his community he's lying or whatever, they're going to come for your throat. Do I like the guy, Richard Hart? I do. I've learned a lot from him. I'm not going to lie. Not as far as investing in Hex and Pulse Chain and all that. As far as the space, the guy speaks a lot of truth. He's definitely smart. But I'm not going to go and look at Richard Hart as this messiah that's going to save the space. I'm not going to look at Russ Armand. In Web3, I'm not going to look at Frank, guys. So whatever these fucking founders tell you is not always what it is. You have to give everyone a chance. Listen to everyone before making a decision, really doing your own research. I know in this space, we really we need to do a better job at teaching people how to do their own research versus telling people Dior, 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 and motherfuckers just go and they Google it. There's a lot more to do than just Google. Like we always say, please go on YouTube, learn how to use Etherscan, how to properly use it as a tool, learn how to use SoulScan. Guys, there's so many tools at our fingertips that are free or cost barely nothing, that if you learn how to use it, you get better at this space. There's no learning this space in a week. There's no learning it in 2 weeks. It's trial and error. We're in a phase of trial and error, which is why I don't go too hard on founders that fail. You know, you try one thing, it doesn't work out. You try another, it doesn't work out. You're not a scammer. You're not a rugger. You lost money. Your holders lost money. That third time that you give it a try, I'm probably going to double down on you. Again, because I understand that this phase of this space is trial and error. We're still all learning and experimenting at the end of the day. So please, guys, again, you have to really dig deep when you're researching things and have common sense. If you don't have common sense, it's very tough to navigate around this space.
Hey, Books, I have one more thing to say about the topic. I definitely appreciate this room. Sasha, quit laughing. But what it is like for anybody that is new to the space, is new to the crypto, NFT, Web3. If you don't understand something, listen, this is as risky as going to Thanksgiving dinner and smacking your wife, mama ass, and saying you look good today. That's how risky this shit is. So just imagine if you don't know all research what they talking about, this shit sound like Chinese. Just imagine you going to your wife family at Thanksgiving and smacking her mama in the ass and you look very good today. That's how risky this shit is. And go ahead. Now do as you please now. Now that you know and you got this mental picture of what would happen to you during Thanksgiving dinner, go ahead. Keep fucking around and you gonna find out. This is the level of how much do you want to fuck around to find out.
Bro, very 100% true, man. Lady, what's up, lady?
Okay, so first of all, like I totally I think that everything that Six is saying is like exactly spot on. Like if you're stupid enough to like
It's mad
fall
funny.
for
What's up,
something,
lady? But
I mean,
that's your name, you know.
I know, but like if you're like dumb enough to like fall for this, like what like I mean, do you like you can make a bag off of this? Like, don't get me wrong, like capitalize on stupid people, I guess, but like don't come after us for telling you like you might get fucked over. Like it might happen. So I don't know. That's where I come from. I personally hold things for a long time. I'm not in it for a quick flip. Like I don't do as deep of a dive as I should do. I follow my gut way too fucking much. But if you look at my bags, you'll probably laugh at me because you can see that. So, you know, not financial advice, but like, come on, common sense. But get your bag if you can get your bag. Just know if you don't cry to us because we won't feel bad.
Tout, what's up, Tout?
Bro, listen, you have to always remember that these motherfuckers, you got to look out for these flags. All right, there's the flag. The first flag is everyone's hyped up about it. If you get a screenshot of that shit from your friend, that's a flag. If you start hearing all these fucking terms like deflationary asset and the shit is gonna be burned, that's a flag. If you see the shit is 100 trillion circulating supply, that's a fucking flag. If you see all these motherfuckers on spaces hyping this shit up and tell you to get in on it, that's a fucking flag. Listen, I'm proud of you.
Very, very rare occurrences. It's not, like, guys, Shiba Inu. I bought Shiba Inu early. Like, early, I pulled millions of dollars out of Shiba Inu. A lot of people know this. Do you guys want to know the story? Someone helped me buy it and I forgot I owned it. I forgot how to swap it. My friend had to get me to download Coinbase Wallet again, put my seed phrase in, and get that Shiba out once it pumped and went crazy and was all over the news. That's a rare occurrence. I was in Dogecoin when Dogecoin was 0.008. It went up to 0.016 and I sold. I doubled and I was happy. Bought it again at 0.03. Went to 0.06. I sold. I was happy. You know, human nature, sometimes you don't hold when it's pumping and you're seeing profits. You want to sell. But once you get into like this whole shitcoin trading thing and you start believing because you saw Shiba, you saw all these other coins that did well, you start holding on and listening to the developers and the founders speak and believing them, and you fucking hold till you get wrecked. Is this a coin I would do that with? Absolutely not. And the one reason for all of that is that they airdropped everybody. Airdropping everybody's an automatic red flag in my eyes. Why is that? Because we saw it happen with ApeCoin. Everyone got airdropped ApeCoin, right? And everyone was pumping it and dumping it. There was a lot of volatility. However, with ApeCoin, there was a lot of volume. Like there was money entering it. There was a fuck ton of volume. There's an actual ecosystem behind it. There's actual plans behind this coin. It's not to save Ethereum. It didn't launch to save Yuga Labs. It was also a bull run. We saw it run up to $27, which is freaking insane. Everyone was trying to buy. Now it's at $3 in the long run, the long term, right? It went down to $3. Why? Because of the airdrops. So now a project that is not proven like ApeCoin, does not have all these VCs and all this money behind it and all that. Do we even know who the people honestly are from Bonk? Like I couldn't name one person unless someone else can. Please do.
Ahmed,
I'm
didn't
not
you look?
talking about
Ahmed,
companies.
didn't you
Yeah,
already
so
look, bro?
that's what I'm trying to chime in on right now. So I did some further digging. I feel like I'm fucking grade school right now. But the domain was bought says the 12th, 18th, so December 18th. So when the domain was bought via GoDaddy and then transferred.
Yeah, that's dangerous, man. So dangerous.
Yeah,
Like so high risk.
yeah, and that's exactly what I was gonna point to. I was like, guys, let's just do some quick, simple math. That's fucking 2 weeks ago. Okay, first and foremost. Second of all, I'm not knocking Wix. I'm not knocking Square. All these guys, incredible platforms for website beginners, but from just a security protocol to build anything on Wix or Square when you're trying to build something viable. And I think Michael can probably chime in on this a little bit more, but it's like building a house with Legos, you know what I mean? And then slamming the door. Shit's gonna come crumbling. And then I went even further to try and pick up some IP addresses. I picked up three. One of them belongs to Wix, so it's irrelevant. The other two, they're based. Is based out of San Jose, California, with a postal code of 94158. I'm not from California, so I don't know where that is.
Oh, he's a neighbor, Ahmed. That's the Bay Area. That's the South Bay, next to Fremont, Newark. We know where you're at. The Silicon Valley guys, baby.
There you go. And the other one, and I believe this one is an independent one. So this one is based out of Kansas City. State is Missouri. For anybody that's from there, it's the postal code is 64101. The third one is linked to Wix, so it's irrelevant. But again, guys, this is exactly like what I mean. Like Books just said it. Don't just go into YouTube and type in what's Bonk coin and then listen to some lame ass influencer who is paid fucking $100 to talk about the token. Like
a lot of even the ones that sound smart, guys, the technical analysis people. I'm gonna tell you what they all do on YouTube. They recycle information. They wake up at 6 a.m. The fucking best technical analysis guy drops his technical analysis. All these fucking YouTubers memorize it, take notes, and go and repeat everything he said in different words to look like God. So please stop with the influencer shit. I'm not telling you guys.
Go ahead, Book.
I'm not telling you guys for fun. I'm telling you guys because I did. I fell for it. I fell for it. Straight up. Front line. Millions of dollars gone because I fell for fucking influencers and all their fucking nonsense. Did I sit there writing threads upset and DMing Zach XBT about it and lost even more money in time? No, I got up off my ass and fucking got it. But regardless, guys, I actually went through all these things that I'm preaching.
Yeah, and guys, like these instruments, like that I'm using, I'm no like dev, I'm no like crazy scientist or any by any sort. It's literally like who is domain, who is IP. You know, just clicking on these partners, like going onto the actual partner's website. You know, if you're not the most informed in the tech space, like maybe just have a look at like does the extension domain say bonk or does it just take you to the website, right? Like, do not fall for booby traps because that's what this is. And like, guys, everything aside, for a fucking brand to be bought and listed within less than 2 weeks ago, that is one of the biggest red flags amongst many things. So that's the kind of research I think everybody in this room is alluding to, not just what the kind of naked eye sees.
We're not saying, guys, we're not saying don't, like, listen, at the end of the day, I'm a gambler. I'm going to put money in this. I might have already put money into this coin. Like straight up, I'm telling you guys right now. I don't care if I lose the money. I'm going to be happy if I double, triple, or quadruple the money. I'm just saying for you, please do your own research for real. Listen to what we're saying right now because it is very high risk.
And real quick, before I want to hear what Anon got to say, my bad, little bro. I just want to say one thing. There's also a side quest, guys, that's going on, and you don't want to fuck up the side quest. You're seeing a lot of the Solana shit pump right now, too. You know, I love my Solana bags, but don't try to chase some shit in these next couple weeks over there, because obviously what follows follows. So, like David said on the coin side, don't it's going to mirror on the NFT side. So like, yeah, I know you want to get an OK Bear or you or something fire as fuck. Like, just wait a second, let shit even back out again. So don't like go, oh shit, bro, you know, on the side don't go on that side quest by yourself and go try to chase some projects, because let them level back out. And you know, like Prophet says, man, there's still a lot of pain to come, man. So there'll be great times to buy. Just don't chase this week, guys. But Anon, what's up, little bro?
Yo, all right, let's have some fun. So, first off, want to start the year on a high note. I want to give some flowers to the host of Web3 Exposed. So first off, Scott, he's like everyone's friend until you do something to cross him or his friends, and he will like have your back to no end. Super loyal, and just very like good-hearted person, but that will always like stand up for what's right, what's pure, what's just for this space. Profits, everyone knows about Profits. She brings the spice, she brings the heat. She's gonna call it out, say it like it is, and we need people like that. And so definitely have a lot of love for her. And then books. I've been watching you I don't know, just like I didn't know you personally that well recently. I'm sorry, up until recently, but like just seeing you going in and out of random spaces, giving your insight, giving your input, like just coming up and being a part of the community as opposed to just like echo chambering yourself or separating yourself and only doing like Web3 exposed spaces, and that's definitely no shade to the other two co-hosts, but it is shade towards other hosts that are out there that they intentionally will create echo chambers and then they will funnel people into them and not encourage them to check out what other content and what other creators are out there. So books, I wanted to like just say that you are one of the most rational, like straight to the point, direct people that I've met in the space, and the takes that you've been giving recently and the like the empathy or just like the self-awareness that you have is really special. So I just wanted to speak on that for a second. All right, so here's my hot take. I think that Bonk is making a mockery of a blockchain that's already fighting for legitimacy and community acceptance. I think that is like the worst timing, but it's also the best timing if you are on the right side of the fence, right? If you were the one that created this, you knew exactly what you were doing. You were taking advantage of beginning of the year, that hopium, right? Like where everyone is excited and they're hopeful for new beginnings and fresh starts and whatever. You're taking advantage of Solana's desperation as a community of like, oh wow, this is going to bring attention to Solana, and like we're going to pump our bags, and then we're going to as is being said before, translate that to all the projects on Solana. Well, no, that might happen for less than like 5% or 2% of the people that are in on Bonk. Like, again, not financial advice, but just from seeing these patterns before over the course of the past year or so, like what's so fascinating, and we were talking about this in another space, it almost seems like it's a test. It almost seems like it is a gauge to see, are we learning from our mistakes? Are we taking a step forward, or are we just going to keep falling victim to the same patterns over and over again, where as the sentiment goes in a more positive direction, as we do go back towards those bull market vibes, that is when the scammers come out. That is when the social engineers are here to take advantage of the community, and they're chomping at the bit right now. You can tell. So don't expect that this is not the last one of these over the course of the next few weeks, few months, because those that are behind this, they are demonstrating that it can be quote unquote effective, even if it is just short term, and it has no sustainability. But they don't care. And so it's the responsibility of spaces like this and you know the rest of our peers who have seen this before to do what we're doing and to call it out and not tell people no, don't do this, but to just like make them more aware of of the whole narrative, right? Of not just what you're seeing right in front of you with the blindfold on, but to be able to like zoom out and understand that we've been through this pattern before. We know that it's not sustainable, and we know that it has negative effects on the space as a whole. So I don't know. It's just it's really interesting to see that these types of things happen periodically, and I think that we're getting a little bit better. I think that there is less gravitation towards these types of narratives and these types of developments throughout the community because because we're speaking out on it, because we're talking about it more openly and more proactively. So again, appreciate the host, appreciate everyone who's listening. We need more of this going into 2023, where we're proactive, where we're transparent, and that's what's going to carry the space forward.
Guys, Anon, bro, very, very, very fucking well said, bro. I appreciate all the flowers you gave us too, man. You're a legend yourself. For real, bro. I've been watching you for a long time, man, and you've been doing a great job, bro. So I really, really appreciate that. Guys, I want to make something clear to the whole space. Bonk bringing liquidity to Sol and saving Sol is not just good for Sol, it's good for the whole space. Like David said earlier, he was rooting for Sol. We're all rooting for Sol. If Sol crashes and dies or goes to zero or $3, we're fucked. We're all screwed. If you thought FTX was bad, if you thought Luna was bad, just imagine what would happen with Sol crashing and burning to the ground. So a project like this actually succeeding and actually becoming the Shiba Inu of Sol is good for the entire fucking crypto ecosystem, not just Solana. Yes, it's going to impact Solana the most, but it's going to bring liquidity everywhere. There are people that are buying this coin that might have gotten airdropped in and are making money that might buy ETH NFTs, not just Sol NFTs or Sol shit coins. They might buy ETH shit coins. They might buy more ETH. So it's always good for the whole ecosystem. We want this to work out, like 100%. But am I going to sit here and tell you that a super duper high risk token is a good buy and I'm bullish on it and run a space on why you should buy this coin? Absolutely not. Neither is anyone on the stage. There are spaces going on that are doing this. Why? Because they got airdropped a ton and they want to pump their own bags. It's at $100,000 liquidity. What does that mean? That means that if this whole space goes and buys right now, you're going to pump my bags. I'm going to feel it. Like if I'm sitting here begging you guys to buy ETH and everyone in this room buys $500 worth of ETH, I'm not going to feel that. Like nothing is going to happen to the price. It's going to go up by 20 cents. But when it comes to a coin like this, it's going to go up by a lot. So please, guys, just be smart and don't fall for all this fucking bullshit that you're hearing all over the timeline. It's just people that are out for themselves, not out for you. There are no friends in Web3. There are no friends in this space, in the crypto space as a whole. What I mean by that is those guys that you're slapping fucking hands with at Art Basel and you hung out with and you met them and everything is great. They're going to go in that group chat that you're in and tell you to buy something without caring about you, knowing you're going to pump their bags.
Or even might have deployed the contract himself.
That's another thing, guys, is we really don't know what these companies are that Ahmed pulled up. We don't know who they are. It could be someone that's trying to save Solana and someone in the community that we know. It could be an NFT fucking developer or founder that is upset Frank is leaving and launched a project. It's very fucking weird. Even if you go on Frank from the D Gods, the founder of the D Gods posts, and you look at the Bonk history, it's so weird. It's like someone called him and said, "Hey, I thought you loved Soul. Well, you should go and apologize." Blah blah blah, and he went and apologized. Like, there's a lot of weird shit that goes on in the back end that you guys don't hear about or see unless you've been a part of a very popular project, like as an advisor or whatever, just to see and hear what really goes on in the back end. And you're like, damn, yo, I was that stupid investor that fell for this, but this is how it really works. So please, guys, be smart. Sasha, what up?
Yeah, I just wanted to add when people
Wait, Sasha,
okay,
my bad,
go.
my bad, fam. Before you continue, guys, there's almost 500 people in here. and it's not a coincidence. It's not a hype fest. We're not selling you shit. It's because there's great conversations here. So don't be greedy, right? Tag a homie, drop it in the Discord, right? Be an alpha king, alpha queen in your chats, man. Go plug them in to Web3 Exposed. Sasha, my bad, my friend. Continue, please.
No, profs. I love you, and I know it's not for nothing. So, when I research, guys, the coin or a project, I really want to know how much is invest time and money. So if you buy your domain on GoDaddy or whatever, and you buy some server, I can tell you from my experience, it's around $100. So you invest $100 in that. Let's say you invested $20,000 in liquidity, and you airdrop somebody, and I bought the algos that I'm checking and I'm watching they're doing. They're not even close to the professionals. They're buying $1 and selling 1.03 or 1.13. So that's not even a market making bot. It's just the $100 bought from Fiverr. So they invested nothing in the project actually. So are there utility or not something in future? I don't know, but so far I'm not seeing anything, and whatever I saw is just red flags. So yeah, that's what I got so far. Thanks again.
Yo, guys, Magic Eden is promoting Bonk. So an NFT marketplace is promoting Bonk. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know.
Yo, hold on. Let me be like Books. Just to throw that out there.
Like, guys, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm not a Magic Eden hater. I'm telling you so you could have common sense and really understand what's going on. They're really relying on this coin to bring liquidity in. Let me explain something, guys. When it's NFTs, it's like that Twitter community. There's other communities too outside of Twitter, but nothing crazy, right? You got the Asian markets. If they're interested, they'll go in. You've got a whole bunch of other markets, but regardless, it's not such a crazy big community. Guys, when you're playing with shit coins and there's hype like Bonk, you're getting the BNB, you're getting the ERC20, you're getting the fucking the Avalanche people, you're getting all the fucking blockchains to come. Okay? And you can't play that game with those people, guys. I'm one of those people. I botted, sniped all different kinds of launches in this space, and there was no competition. Like, I just sniped the contract and got mad Hokkaido Inu or whatever, right? How is it fair for everyone else? Do I think that that's a bad thing, sniping? No, it's the beauty of crypto. You know how to get an edge, fucking take advantage. It's not scamming, it's nothing like that. You're definitely not playing fair, but the founders are at fault because they didn't put in preventative measures to prevent Books and 100 other people from sniping the contract. Why'd I stop doing that? If it was so lucrative, because everyone and their mother started doing it. And there are bots that you really can't compete with, and founders got better at protecting their contract from you people like me getting in on early blocks. But regardless, you're now playing in that game. You have people like this playing in the shitcoin game. So they're all going to Soul, and it's not like it's just NFT people, guys. So please be fucking careful. There are people that play in this game a lot better than me, a lot better than you, and all of us put together that you're competing with. So just food for thought. Ahmed, what up?
Here's some tinfoil information for you guys. Because someone just mentioned Magic Eden.
Boots on the ground?
Boots on the
Shanis?
ground.
On the ground.
Shanis?
Boots on the ground. Real quick, hold on. Before Ahmed continues, we're not a hater of anybody. If there's certain things that you hear me be a little disgruntled,
We can't hear you.
Bro, someone got a pillow on you, man. Be careful.
Awesome. Can you hear me now, pal?
Well, I can hear you, Shanis.
Awesome. Thank you, Fario. Listen, if you hear me be a little disgruntled about something, 10 out of 10, it's because I've already had a fucking debacle with them and they're shitheads. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. Go ahead.
Ahmed's got reporters in Ukraine, in Dubai. I'm not sure, Shanis, what you and David Goldstein accusing me of using bots and all kind of drama. I'm not using any bots, and I've been in the metaverse before both of you put together, as I've put my AirPods in my ear, and I've got my co-host here, Chet, who's gonna guide me through the way. Ahmed, go ahead.
Real quick, are they V? Hold on, which fucking headphones? V1 or V2, motherfucker?
They're the Pro.
Figures. They would be the Pro,
Oh
motherfucker. Go
the
ahead,
Pro.
Ahmed.
Apple gave me the Pros because they know I was a professional at bachata, so they took good care of me.
All right, here's the fun fact for you guys, because Books just mentioned Magic Eden, so I just kind of had some fun with my dev. The IP address in San Jose matches exactly where Magic Eden's was registered, down to the same postal code.
No,
Bro.
Oh my god.
no.
Hold on.
I just saw that.
Hold on.
Just saw that. Nice. Yeah.
Bro, cue X-Files theme song, bro. I'm not at the crib right now.
Yo, Mario will be all over this right now.
Backlinks to magiceden.io for anybody that doesn't know what a backlink is. It's, kind of when you engage in SEO, content development, yada yada. You can peg URLs and domains off certain websites. Usually it's done to like rank above them or rank in association to them, or whatever. For example, if you're ever searching for a Range Rover, sometimes you might type in Range Rover, you end up seeing Mercedes. That's kind of piggybacking and some paraphrasing, but there's your information. Exact same domain, postal code, and magiceden.io backlinks.
Is it the same registrar? Because if it's the same registrar, it's fucking
That's what I'm looking for right now. That's
Bro.
exactly what we're looking for right now. We're both like glued. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec. That's exactly what I'm trying to find right now.
Boots on the fucking ground, folks.
Boots on the ground.
Hey, you fuck around, you find out, man. Like,
and you heard it.
You
heard it here. You heard it here
and
first.
If we're gonna do some fucking,
Yo, I tagged you. I pinned.
Shit?
I made the post. I pinned it to the top. I tagged Ahmed in it. Ahmed explained under that fucking post. Let's blow this shit up and ruffle some Magic Eden's feathers.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's
for
ruffle
this space
Magic
today.
Eden's feathers.
I can't wait for this space today.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see who DMs me from Magic Eden.
I think they need to come here though.
Nah, they know the vibes. They don't want to fucking come here. They want to pull up though IRL and say, "Hey, Prophet's nice." Anyway, what's good? What's the Books? Didn't you
Yo, did I what, Prophets? Talk to me. What's going on?
Listen, no shade. Just let me know on the next bunk coin, you motherfuckers of fucking Web3, bro. Just let us know, bro. I'll fucking take some of the bread and give it back to y'all, bro.
Yeah, we don't take donations. We just figure shit out and talk about it, bro. There's no secret link to help Books fucking come up with these. He has a crystal ball. I tried to tell you guys a long time ago that Books has the Books crystal ball, and it foreshadows, foresees anything in the future of Web3. So yeah, man, I just wanted to put that out there before you said something.
Yo, I don't, bro. I'm just so anal and like it's common sense, bro. I've really been through hell, man. I heard it all before, and when you did, it's not that I know everything, man. I could take these fucking educated guesses because I've been played so many times in the crypto space. Like it's not it, bro. I lost 32 BTC in 2016 or 17 because of a trading bot on Telegram. Like that's how long I've really been getting fucked in this space. So it's not really a crystal ball. It's just, man, it's going to take you a lot to really finesse me or get my money. That's all.
That built-in bullshit detector.
Yo, I used to fight David Gokhstein, bro. This guy would tell us Ethereum Max is a scam, and I would fight with him about why Ethereum Max is not a scam every day of my life. And we're talking, guys, May, June of 2021. This is real life, guys. And now we're here trying to preach to you guys things that we actually went through and dealt with.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, Ethereum, somebody was like, yo, you got to get into it. What's the utility? Yo, Michael Jordan's coming on. I'm like, what? Michael Jordan ain't signed up to shit. Yo, motherfuckers talking about.
Bro, that was another coin, right? That the only people that really benefit are people that bought on May 15th, 16th, and 17th of 2021. If you didn't buy in those 3 days, you got screwed. It wasn't Kim Kardashian, guys, or Floyd that pumped that coin. That coin pumped before they talked about it. When they announced Kim Kardashian or Floyd Mayweather, the shit was going down already. Like it was over. If you didn't get in the first 3 days with Paul Pierce was the one that benefited that coin. My apologies. If you didn't get in with him, it was over for you. Regardless of what they're building, regardless of what they're working on, right? All these fucking projects, it doesn't matter. Once people don't trust, once the masses don't trust, it's very, very, very hard to fix that situation and gain that trust back, which is how I'm looking at Solana. Like, there's a lot of damage, like David said earlier, that they're going to be working on fixing for a long time that FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, caused. What's up, Anon?
So, been in the space almost 2 years, and I'm in disbelief.
Hold on, Anon. How much do you love us on a scale from 1 to 10? Be honest.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, I said it before. You got rugged earlier when I was giving my flowers, but I'm gonna say, like,
No, I heard it all. I just want to hear again. 1 to 10. Tell me.
it's an 11, Profits.
Let's fucking go.
But
Go
check
ahead,
it
bro.
out.
My
Like
bad.
the investigative journalism that's happening in real time on this space is really impressive. But even beyond that, like, I just gotta say, I'm in disbelief. Like, basically, what we're coming to terms with here, right? Like, we don't have definitive proof at this point, so I want to be careful with what I say. But, like, based off the evidence that we've been presented, or that would not even been presented, but that we've discovered, that we've uncovered, right? This appears to be like X2Y2 and looks rare, except they're not being transparent about it. Like, oh my God. And to go as far as to then advertise it through their website or through their platform, and to not take accountability or responsibility for that. It's their their introduction in the first place, right? Like, this is their doing. I'm just in shock right now. Like, this is such like, this is definitely a step back. And again, I'm just glad that we're able to have the conversation, like, in real time to be able to call this out, because this is a really bad look.
We don't 100% know it's Magic Eden, but
yeah, San Fran is like the tech capital. It could fucking be anybody, but yeah.
But a San Fran zip code that is identical to Magic Eden's is fucking weird.
Yeah, they within a 20-mile radius. They neighbors for sure.
Yeah, that is weird unless they're in the same building, which is fucking weird too. Even if it's across the street, it's weird. It's so weird.
Maybe they all rent out the same cubicle at the WeWork.
They definitely know who it is. They definitely know who it is. I got a Magic Eden writer that wrote, "Sir, LOL, it is not." I'm gonna say, do you know who it is?
I just looked into it more. I'm blocked off because everything is restricted and redacted. So that's as far as I can get to right now.
Even with a VPN?
No. Like, so basically, when you buy a domain, you can buy, like, for example, like extra privacy. Like, nobody can kind of look into more stuff. I'm just trying to follow traces, but I can't find it. I keep getting cut off. So I'm gonna keep looking.
Anon could send a couple text messages right now and get to the bottom of that.
I'm trying also. Like, give me a few minutes. I'm gonna do my best. Give me
my man.
Yeah, you know that Russian accent. That Russian accent come through real quick.
I'm just trying to source Sasha. If you're trying to think, I'm trying to find out the register, just like Michael was just trying to mention. So I just can't get past any of those external files that I can see.
I have few. I have tricks, but give me a second. It can be like, if it's that easy, like, nobody could do it. But give me a few minutes.
Let's go. This is Sasha at his best right now, doing some work. I love it. Michael's doing some nerd shit, bro.
Yeah. I just sent them at a DM.
It's for anybody asking. It's Bonk, so BONK coin.com. That's the domain for Bonk token, whatever it is.
Someone's gonna fuck around and find out today, boys.
You know what's interesting as well is how quickly it's circulating. that just again leads you to believe that this was a very coordinated effort. We remember ApeCoin, right, and how quickly it hit all the exchanges. Well, again, that doesn't happen by accident, doesn't happen by coincidence. That was coordinated. That a lot of planning and a lot of interactions and agreements went into place to allow for that to happen. For there to be, last time I checked, I think it was over 70,000 hits on Twitter of bonk in the past few hours or whatever. That doesn't happen by accident. Like, nothing becomes that viral just because it's there. Like, there has to be a layer of coordination that goes into making that happen.
Oh, we gotta bring up Cray Hans. Shield, I'm gonna bring you right back. Give me a second. And yo, Ahmed and Shield, I always use you guys to remove you if I'm having trouble bringing people up or down. So whenever I do remove you, just request back up so I don't have to find you right away. FYI, just wanted to throw that out there. What's up, Cray Hans? I'm gonna read your comment out loud. I posted that is Bonk linked to Magic Eden thing. Hans wrote, doesn't matter. Let me speak on it. You guys are so misinformed. I said, it absolutely does matter. If it's not important to you, good luck in this space. So I would really love to hear what you have to say, Mr. Hans. Cray Hans?
Did you think he would just write a tweet and get away with it?
I don't know. He wanted to come up and speak on it. I want to listen to this guy, but I guess he doesn't want to talk. We'll give you some time, Cray Hans.
Sometimes people get a little nervous, Boxito.
He's got his hand up now. Hold on.
Hey,
Cray?
pal, bottom left.
Bottom left, bro. It says Mike. Click that.
Crazy hands. MFer. Soul's about to rug. Hello. I don't know what to say. He's coming back, yo.
Did you bring him up, Prophets? Yeah.
Yeah, I brought him back up.
All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What's happening?
Yo, they calling me hands.
Hello?
I think it's because I'm handsome. What's going on with y'all? Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. I have heard nothing but bias today. What's going on? Like, all of a sudden, we got to explain DJing culture to DJs. You weren't participating. That's why you got left out. How is that so crazy? Hold on a second. Why is everybody dissecting this like they're fucking geniuses now? What's going on? Y'all could explain why these PFPs y'all wear are worth so much? What is going on in here? This has been absolutely insane to listen to for the past, I don't even know how long I've been waiting up here to get up on y'all about this. Hold on a second. Let me play a song for you real quick. I know y'all remember.
No, stick to the topic, bro. We want to hear the topic.
No, I know you remember this song.
No, I don't want to hear a song. Just get to the topic.
Okay, the topic is, you guys sound like the execs who were sitting in the office trying to figure out why white tea sales went up after this song came out. Y'all are reactive.
Hey, you want to know? We actually. Here's
Stop
the
it!
thing.
No.
Hold on. We're the people. We're the people not trying to be the execs. We're the people trying to protect you from the execs that are trying to fuck you from a coin that was airdropped to people that's clearly stating on their website it's used to bring liquidity to the Solana ecosystem because it was on life support and needs to be saved. So I really want to hear what we're misinforming people with.
Books, real quick. Don't come up here and say Skyful Music and Profits missed out on Solana mints, bro. I was minting meerkats. I was minting geckos, bro. I was minting D-Gods and Soul Market.
He don't know who. I don't think he
realizes.
realizes.
And hold on. I got a bag of trash pandas, bro. So, like, come on, bro. Like, don't let the honorary PFP fool you, bro. I'm fucking Solana DJing to the max, and if you was up here, you heard me.
Put my PFP in black,
Scott.
to be honest.
Scott, I want to step up for you, bro, because I've heard you, man. I've heard you be impartial. I've heard you speak on all these chains and have something to add about all of them. I'm just kind of tired of this other thing. Like, there's been nothing but people up here talking shit about Solana. Like, that shit still is not working out here fast.
No, for real, Cray.
Hold on, Scott, hold on. Crazy hands. Cray hands.
Yo, they calling me hands because I'm handsome.
Okay, I heard it.
It's Hans.
But let me ask
Crayons.
you this is like, all right, motherfucker, let me respond to you real quick. So have you been to this spaces before? This is your
Prophets,
first
don't forget about
day?
me. Don't do that.
You've been here for a minute,
I've
right?
been here
Okay.
for a year, bro, and you have too, and that's why I'm
No,
disappointed that you got left on the phone.
Web3 Exposed. Six. Stop. Hold on. You. Oh my God. You've been on Web3 Exposed. You've been on it before, right? You've been coming through.
He likes us. He's a
He
I
fucks with
am a
us.
supporter.
supporter. I
But
love you guys.
Okay.
I love you
yeah,
guys.
here's the
Alright,
thing.
bet.
Yo,
Alright.
Crayons, you cannot have bagatitis, bro. I don't know if you were here earlier. I said like
Son, I've helped so many Solana projects, Mental, build communities, bro. We're fucking chain maxis, bro. We're not over here sucking eats penis, bro. It's literally all about the chain. We're just making sure everybody seeing this bonk bullshit news doesn't get bonked up because motherfucker, liquidity it's gonna get real scarce. You think you got any money in these fucking shitty NFTs you got? It's about to get real scarce out here. It's about to get bloody. And in 6 months, when you're like, fuck, I went in on bonk and I fucking shouldn't have, this is what you're gonna remember right here.
Hey Cray, you know how much, bro? Solana paid my house note for over a year, bro. Like, I love Solana. I love Solana motherfuckers. I just got mad at Solana when the drama happened. And hey, bro, like
Nah, we should be
books.
mad at a person, man. Let's stop this.
No,
Let's
but
stop
you
this
gotta
stuff
know
about a blockchain.
I know,
Yo,
but
but who you
Profits
think
done
runs
built
that
hella
chain,
shit
bro?
there.
A group of people, an
Books
organization.
holds a fat bag of Solana, made bags off Solana. He fucks with Solana. He's just very critical of it. Like even to me, like me and Books would argue about Solana but he made me realize some shit I wasn't seeing because he's my bro. Like, and he cared. Like, he's like, nah, bro, I think you're not really looking at this. And that's all he's trying to do. Like, there is no hate. There is no blockchain hate at all. And Craig, I love everything from wax to fucking to fucking Polygon and anything that has cool builders in between. But we're never trapped, bros. Like Books said, if Solana goes down, we're fucked, dude. Like we all would be fucked, like me, included. So fucking, we don't want that. We just don't want. This is just a fucked up moment, like how David was saying, Ahmed was saying about how like Solana was getting beat up. You know what I mean? Like all this FTX shit, all the other bullshit. Frank making his business decision. There was just a lot of shit going on, and for Ahmed to literally take 5 minutes of his day to do a little bit of research and start uncovering shit. It's like almost.
But hold on, who is that guy though? Like, who is that? Y'all just
Craig,
hold on. No, I
no,
don't even see his receipts, bro.
He already.
We already got
this
people
is what I'm saying.
confirming
Like,
what he's talking about. Like, bro, like, hold on, like, what is that?
It's public information.
It's public. Yeah,
it's public information,
bro.
buddy.
It's not like it's like a receipt.
There's no receipts. There's nobody in my DMs. Like I'm not DMing BlockChain or Magic Eden. It's just who is domain and who is IP, and kind of follow your crumbs from there, buddy.
Hey, and this is crazy. This is what I don't like about Twitter. Is like a lot of people are gonna go to Ahmed's profile and go, "Oh, he doesn't have 60K followers." But if you go to my man's LinkedIn, you'll go, "Oh shit, man, maybe I shouldn't have said all that." And that's what we always try to say in this space. Like crypto Twitter is dope. It's fun as fuck. We get to do this. But man, LinkedIn, there's a lot of other shit, including other platforms where people don't fuck with Twitter. They don't even come out here at all. They maybe got like 20 followers. Like you even heard Frank say one of the biggest DeGods holder had like fucking 80 followers. The literally top 2 whale had 80 followers. And like look, Craig, I'm gonna use an example on Solana. Liberty Square, right? That's my homie, from Web 2. And nobody knows who really that is. You know what I mean? But he building dope shit. So, but go ahead, Craig. I'm gonna let you get your
real
point
quick too. Also, like I think it's important.
No,
And I say
listen,
this
I
every.
expect.
No, hold on. I'm
Oh.
gonna let you talk. I'm gonna let you talk. I say this every 10 spaces, just for a reminder. There's also more people here now, so and I know it's hard because these other spaces, they're genuinely not speaking from experience. They're speaking out of their ass most of the time. Yo, like most of the time, that's what it is. So I can understand you come to a space and then our space, and then it's like, oh, these guys are probably talking out of their ass too. A lot of the things that we
Prophets,
talk
I
about
was
when it comes
summoned to
to
this space because it felt away.
no, hold on. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is like when you like anybody, right, in crypto, right? Not marketing. I'm talking about crypto specifically, right? when you speak, when any of us speak on something specific, when it comes to the chain, when it comes to algorithm trading and the bullshit, the fucking whales, it's because there's not a lot of things that you can fabricate, right? It's all on the chain. It's all like Ahmed just found this public information. Anybody could do this, but a lot of times 500 plus of you in here don't even realize that, which is okay. That's why we're here to share this with you. But that's a lot of the times where we're speaking of. It's never from like fucking Books' brain or my brain or Scott's brain. It's literally mixed with true experience, right, of what we've been through firsthand, along with what's being given to us on the surface. But go ahead, sir, please.